able to get Greska down, leveling it up at 3 versus 3 here. Greska's going to try and crawl back in here, but there are a lot of smokes here and making it incredibly difficult for them to actually see anything through here. And Putra Madre is going to try and get him up, but Falio is up on the boxes here as he tries to spot any of the players from S2 Warrior coming in here, but the vehicle will be destroyed by S2 Warrior as they look to deny that extra mobility for MIF6. Putra Madre trying to just push out a little bit here. Does have that M249 available to him, and given that he has the level 3 armor, he will be looking to add to that 4 kill total that he already has. But Falio actually gets knocked down by Quayum top 1, but Putra Madre gets shot in the back by Dinosaur here, and the push will be successful here. So S2 Warrior really laying down their credentials for the top 4 places here as they take out MIF6. My god, all swarming this place, looking for where these last 2 players are. Modi is coming in from the other side here. KNY God is going to try and catch out Rain here as he moves upstairs here. He is going to the other side of the building, but he gets surprised by iRain and he takes him down here. So Hornet able to start to level up the playing field here. Now it's a 2-on-3 situation. Now GeekFam just repositioning a little bit here. Don't want to take too many risks after losing 2 of their players in very quick succession here. So iRain is a little bit isolated here as the 2 members from... Oh, and Algebra comes out with amazing play there as he jumps down from the clock tower there of the church here and able to surprise, and he takes out Modi here. So Jangs is the last player left alive of GeekFam as Hornet is got a 2-on-1 situation here. Now, iRain is advancing on this position here. He's going to try and get the flank here. He's putting up some shots on Jangs, but not able to get it. Jangs showing that the AKM is totally worth holding on to compared to the AUG here as he's able to deliver here. So now it's going to be a 1-on-1 situation between Algebra and Jangs here, and Jangs deploying more smokes here to try and make the situation as difficult as possible here, but Algebra on the edge of the smoke here, able to spot Jangs and able to take him out. So Hornet really coming out big here as they finish him off, but Savior, I think, is still very much in the oh no, he's actually come down to the low ground here and he's duking it out, and Greska and company able to take him down. Falio going down here as KNY God and Jangs come to the rescue here, knocking down Putra Madre here. So it's going to be a 2-on-2 battle here. KNY God is scaling up here and trying to be as silent as possible here as he tries to identify the other players. Falio is being rezzed by Gazak here, and Gruska is trying to get the heal off. Now, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too good here as KNY God surprises all the players here, and he's able to knock down Gazak before he gets the res off, but he takes a lot of damage here. But Jangs is also down, and KNY God is going to have to carry the torch here by himself for GeekFam. So it's going to be Greska versus KNY God. So KNY God is very hesitant to actually try and get the heal off as he primes his nade and is looking to confirm the kill, and he's able to get the surprise on Greska, and that is going to be KNY God picking up a 3-pack as he finishes off MIF6 in this ball. Blue zone as Summer is going to start popping off that utility here, and he's able to catch out Nazy. So a nice peek there from Summer, gonna really allow him to move forward here, but Joker just trying to hold the fort, but he gets picked off by Misty now. So now it's going to be Caxton here versus Infinity Gaming, but it's only going to be, it's now a 2-on-2 situation where Caxton after losing 2 of their players in that round. Now it looks like Koken here going to get a nice headshot onto Zummer here, and now it's going to be a 2-on-1. Red Moon's going to be the last player here. It's not going to be any more circles. It's just going to collapse at the end of 40 seconds. So the more central that these players can get, the better. But given that it's going to be a 2-on-1 situation here, there's every chance here that they can try and finish it off, and looks like Koken taking a bit of damage here instead for the rest of this game, but looks like Too Easy able to get that sliding roadkill there, and Recoil's gonna face an early exit here for his team, Revo Blue. Nitty Gaming running out in the open here in a very daring play. They're luckily moving when Stadium Fighter are in rotation here, and Yongli here going to take hits, but looks like Yapam also. So nice shots there from Koken and Mellow One, as now El Capitan trying to get away as well, but he's taking a lot of damage himself. He's almost going to be blowing up there, so he's had to get out of the vehicle for the time being. So a little bit of a horrible transition here for Stadium Fighter, as only one player did get across the bridge at the moment, and now Koken is going in for the final kill. A nade comes out from Misty, is going to put some pressure onto El Capitan. He takes a lot of damage from that one, and he's going to get caught out by Misty. So now Stadium Fighter reduced down to one player left here, flank there. So he and Dreams are going to see whether or not they can take this fight, finish him off, and looks like Dreams really carrying the way here. So he picks up 3 kills there, just finishing off the FFG Alpha players. But Nazy and Yusui here are going to push through this smoke here and see whether they can catch out. But Cold Knight shoots through the smoke here and able to catch out Nazy. So Yusui here going to be the last player, and Dreams really bringing out a good performance here. Going to go for extreme snaking action from the looks of it. And now the push is coming from KS Gaming Sarawak Squad 1. Apai goes down here after we're getting engagement from 2 different sides here. As look as like now it's going to be big trouble for KS Gaming Sarawak. There's only Mambu who's left up here. Abilid's going to go in for the finish here, and he's got X-Pens as well to back him up, but Abilid going down as well. So they should be able to res him up. They managed to finish off KS Game Compound here effectively, and they lose all their players, and I think we did see Young Team claiming a number of those kills, and they're knocking down more of the players from Revo Blue now. So 2 of them are down, leaving Quick here and Ruin here, but looks like Elena will take them out here as they finish them off. But actually it was Subaru-kun here that was able to use the M249, but now there's Fleoflux and Abang Long moving in for Team Baduk here as they take out a lot of these players here, leaving only Elena to run away here. And looks like some repositioning coming in from MMG, but Nazy getting caught out by Cold Knight there. So now Messi going to come in here, see whether or not he can get a good flank. Cold Knight is pushing here. Tango Maestro is a little bit preoccupied here, trying to get his team member up, and now they're all swarming this building. And Nazy can't be res here at the moment, as now looks like Yusui here getting knocked down by Mr. Flank. Cold Knight's picking up Tango Maestro here, and now there's only going to be Jokers. Joker's going to finish off Mr. Flank here most likely, but no, it looks like he's able to be saved here by his teammate Messi there. So he's going to really thank his lucky stars that his teammate was able to chip in lightly here. And it looks like Cold Knight here getting sniped here, and Messi's going to try and go in for the res here. Maxter D going down, leaving Zummer all by himself. Now Zummer is going to try and put more pressure onto MMG. They're not going to be able to get Cold Knight, but looks like Knockout Boy is going to confirm the kill on a Maxter D, and Hing going to be able to take out Zummer as well. So looking good for U1 Gaming. Currently they finish off Caxton lightly here, and looks like Cold Knight here getting sniped here, and Messi's going to try and go in for the res here. Maxter D going down, leaving Zummer all by himself. Now Zummer is going to try and put more pressure onto MMG. They're not going to be able to get Cold Knight, but looks like Knockout Boy is going to confirm the kill on a Maxter D, and Hing going to be able to take out Zummer as well. So looking good for U1 Gaming. Currently they finish off Caxton. Not only that, can they get their first chicken dinner? So it's really looking very good for them here, as they're putting excessive pressure onto MMG. Currently Mr. Flank here trying to dodge everything, but Hing able to catch him out, and now Messi trying to get the essential res here onto Cold Knight, otherwise he's going to be in a lot of trouble here. And now looks like it is on the move. Cold Knight might be caught out here if he doesn't start moving, and he's already taking a lot of damage from the blue here. He's back to 50% health. Looks like Messi here going to try and rotate a little bit, get a position, but Frenzy's going to cover that side, not going to let him move any further. And oh, nice headshot from Frenzy, able to catch him out there in the bottom right of your screen. And looks like Knockout Boys will catch Cold Knight there. But now here on your screen, you do see FFG advancing on the compound held by...
Can get inside the game. But since we got some time, I'm gonna do a bit of a giveaway to all of you guys out here. Yeah. The big cards is actually in my bag, but they give me a smaller one. Basically, that's what they told me. Basically, it's just the same as the big ones, but it's in a smaller size, which is in a card form. So, anybody here who plays PUBG PC, if you guys want to get some cool stuff, want to come on stage right now? Anybody here? Anybody here want some cool stuff? Betul ni dapat chest and everything. Come. I'll give you like easy questions. Easy questions. Well, we got it. No, you right? You wanted to get one? Come. Don't be shy. Tak apa, banyak lagi. All right. Hey guys, give it up for a lovely lady right here. What's her name? Chichi. Okay, so Chichi. So, how long you been playing PUBG? 2 years. Wow, longer than I am. But basically, you already know everything about PUBG. So, obviously, let's talk a bit, all right, about the game itself. I know that I already asked the question yesterday, but it was from another person, so I'm just going to ask you the same thing since you already played for 2 years. Can you give me like all of the scopes that you can get in the game?
All the what?
All of the scopes.
Red dot, holo, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 6 times, 8 times, and 15.
Betul lah? Of course. Congratulations, Chichi. Okay, enjoy. And next one is for me. I've been telling them like, hey, can you give me one? Yeah, tak boleh. What? What? All right, so I cannot take this card and bring it back home. Okay, who's next? Who's gonna be standing with me? Okay, hi. What's up, bro? Okay, people know, I know who you are, but can you just tell everybody who you are?
I'm Mira Never One Rose. I'm also a streamer here in Malaysia.
Hey, lain macam sikit. Alright, so let's talk about the game also. Can you give me, wait, you've been playing PUBG for how long already?
2 years.
2 years ago, basically you know everything already lah kan? So tell me and give me all of the guns that you can, name me all of the guns for sniper.
Sniper. Mini 14, Car 98K, AWM.
Mini bukan DMR?
No.
That's what they say.
Okay. Okay, okay. And then M24. And apa ada lagi ke? Rasa macam dah. M24, AWM, Car 98. Satu lah kan? Yalah.
Saja. Okay, thank you so much. Make sure nanti dapatlah new stuff. Hopefully get some rare stuff lah. Alright, anybody else want some? Free giveaway. Okay, come. Hey, buddy. So I was talking to him just now when we were having a break inside there. So you are here to support your first team, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name, buddy?
Hanson.
Oh, yesterday you here also, right? Never mind. No problem. All right. So my question is, can you tell everybody the name of all of the maps that is inside PUBG?
Miramar, Sandhawk.
Only 3, bro.
Yeah. Miragal. What? Miragal.
Mirangal. Mirangal, betul? What? Mirangal. Okay, boleh. Bagus, aku tolong. Here you go, Hanson. All right, enjoy. Make sure you memorize the name, Mirangal, Miramar, Sanhok or Sanok? I call it Sanok. Is it Sanok, right? Sanok. Sanhok. Sanok, right? Sanhok. It's Sanhok. So I was like Sano. I don't know. I'm just excited for the winter map. I'm just waiting for the winter map lah. Hopefully lah. Because I was talking with the players just now, like, hey, when exactly they're gonna update with the helicopter lah? We need one helicopter lah actually, and RPG inside the loot crate. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. But right now, I'm still gonna do more giveaway right here. So if anybody of you guys, if you play PUBG and you want to win some stuff, come on down here in front of me. I'll ask a question. Okay. Hey, chill lah. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a very long time, but I know who you are, but you gotta tell everybody who you exactly are.
Hi guys, I'm Jason, as known as Shadow Benja. I'm a streamer here also in Malaysia.
How long you been streaming?
6 months.
6 months. But how is it going so far for the streaming live? Hey, go up lah, go up. You gotta. No, chill. All right, so again, you know about the event, right? I just want to ask you one question, and it's seriously an easy one. Tell me the prize pool for this tournament. The prize pool for this tournament, so simple. And you guys cannot help, because we've been showing here and there about the prize pool. So give me the exact.
What? I don't, wait, the prize
pool? Prize pool, 20,000, right? No?
Yeah, 20,000.
20,000. All right, congratulations. Sila turun balik. That's Allah. Anybody else? Same question. If you guys know, come right here. Make sure that you guys are. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, so we got a guy who loves Erangel. Oh, I guess you bought the t-shirt. Okay, what's your name, buddy?
Najib.
Hi, Najib lagi. How's Scott life? Anyway. The exact same question. I'm just going to give it through. I know you know the answer.
Okay, what's the question again?
What's the question again? The prize pool for the tournament.
This tournament?
Yeah.
$40,000.
What?
40,000 RM.
40,000 RM. Betul. Have fun. Now you got 2. All right, so that's it lah, guys. Hey, kalau bagi semua ni GG juga. But I still have some upstairs, so no worries. I'm just gonna keep it for myself right now. Okay, so we're gonna just chill out here just a little bit. We're showing you guys the first round for yesterday's match, and you guys can see it was crazy. Okay, some of you guys, if you guys are not here yesterday, you guys can actually see it right here. If you guys did not watch the live stream at our Facebook at Geek Events Asia, you guys can check it out right here. This is round 1. All right, it was crazy because it was the very first match, and I cannot. Usually, when it comes to this tournament, right, I love to sleep when the players are playing. But no, not for this one right here. I was at the top of my feet. I was watching throughout the whole entire game. So please, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the first match of yesterday's match while we wait for them to settle the technical difficulties. I hope that everything will be settled as soon as possible. But I will be right back with you guys. In the meantime, I'm going to take a short break. See you guys in a bit. Let's go.
The DC case might have happened for Zakas. So a little bit unfortunate for him there. Not going to be participating in the first round.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate they lost their captain there. Not sure if he's the same as the in-game leader here, but that's going to be a loss felt nonetheless here, as all these other teams here have managed to relatively load in here as well. But I do think that we actually only have 75 players alive, so I think maybe 4 other players didn't load in. So maybe that's a little bit unfortunate here, but I'm sure these teams are still going to give it as much of a go as possible.
Right now, Season just going to be driving around to the next circle, probably going straight into mill base just to try to secure the position that they want early on in the game. So we did talk a lot about this. Teams who actually go into the circle early on might have the advantage, or teams coming in late might have the advantage as well. So it really depends on how these teams play. Knowing teams like such as Venture, FFG, Geek Fam, they actually know how to rotate to play along with the circle. When the circle closes, they know how to, although the circle is away from them, they somehow, their rotation, it works out for them. That comes with a lot of experience and gameplay as well as communication as well. So a lot of teams we're going to see, most of them, I would say like 50-50, are going to be in and out of the circle, so not looking too bad for most of the teams.
Oh, but Loopy going down here, and looks as though K-Byte's looking to get on the board for Minokopi JIB here, so that's going to be an early loss there for Season. So probably not what they wanted to have happen here, but I guess Minokopi JIB gets one back here after having Darkus disconnecting a little bit earlier. But yeah, Jin, as you were saying, I mean, it's going to really depend on what's the strategy for each of these teams, whether you want to play on the inside of the circle or on the periphery here. But looking at the position of the circle, it could be a little bit dodgy.
Just crouching down.
Oh, just resetting just a little bit here. I think Pattern a lot just taking a bit too much damage. He is the last player left alive, and I think he's going to set his sights on trying to get his teammate up here. M. Burger currently inside the shack, so he's got a little bit of cover there. But Dukong has 17 bandages, so he's going to try and heal up as slowly as he can, unfortunately there. But yes, in any case, he does have two bodies there if he's able to overcome them, but they might be able to have the numerical advantage in just a little bit here. So he's going to have to be careful with that. But that rock has been serving him really well. He survived 2 nades there and really able to survive as long as possible here. Now he's popping a lot of smokes here, trying to confuse the Extense Gaming players here just a little bit and maybe distort their sound just a little bit to prevent them from actually hearing any potential advancement.
I don't really see the rest of the team members coming from anything close around him. So Dukong might just want to back it up a little bit, try to reset the play a little bit. As Petterlock gets knocked down as well from Usui all the way from the other side of the map. So this is looking good. So Dukong is aware that one of the members of Accent Gaming is down again. So he can make a run for it just to back it up towards his teammate.
So it looks like Genius Team able to get some third-party action there. They take out Pattern a lot, and now looks like Extense Gaming with only one player left here. So Dukong's going to thank his lucky stars and bug out from this zone over here. But currently they're a little bit on the edge of the circle here, but it is only just the start of phase number 2, guys. So now these teams are going to have to start planning out their future rotations over here, and Dukong going to be happy with being able to escape from that situation and still get 15 points in the bag.
So we're going to be checking out where the next circle is coming in for this game number 1, as Hamburger does have the 2 times on the SLR, trying to scope out shots that actually killed his teammate from the other side of the compound as well. So he is also going to be backing it out, as he will be the only member left alive. And look at that circle. What are the thoughts on this, Jay?
Well, this is an exciting game 1, man. I think moving down to the military island here, it looks increasingly action-packed here. On the western side, we have a couple of teams already duking it out here, and it's going to be a bit difficult there for them to actually try and maneuver in this situation. I think a lot of the teams here have managed to make their way onto the island here, but Malunok there just trying to get across the bridge there for Silver Wolves for the time being here. But they do have a little bit of opposition in the way that they do have to be a little bit mindful.
Look at the north side of Sentosa Island. We do have MKJ, BAT, as well as FFG, all in close proximity. It is going to be the battle of the... It's going to be a clash of the titans, in fact, for all these 3 teams. KNG still surviving at the crate. It's going to be dropping down on the waters. So there is a little bit of... there is a fair bit of waters to be playing around with. Teams can actually go for the swim across. The bridge method might be the fastest, but it's going to be costly as well. If you are not careful, if you are not worried, we might see a little bit of convoy threat coming in from most of the teams, taking in more than 2 vehicles across the bridge just to increase their survival chance as they cross the bridge as well. So FFG just decided to abandon the bridge camp, going to go towards the south side of the eastern bridge, just to hold up the compound where we do see the gas station over there. One of my favorite compounds to hold up as well in Sentosa Island.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting one there. And I think like a lot of teams deciding to go onto this western side if they can, just because of the position of the compounds on the other side, makes it a little bit more favorable to get in on the island on the western side. As we see, Silver Wolves have already managed to transition there. Currently, Infinity Gaming still hanging out by the White House. No, not the White House, the Lighthouse, which happens to be white as well. But yes, they are hanging around there and trying to see whether or not that they can get any good vision onto any of the other rotating teams here. But now we see Genius Team here with Stadium Fighter YOLO on the edge of the circle here, and currently it's advancing fast, and they're starting to take a little bit of damage here. But I think Stadium Fighter did take an early loss in the game here, so they really need to try and manage this quite well.
Stadium Fighter is one of the teams also performing very well when it comes to the LAN setting here in Battle Arena. They have been pretty consistent in the past tournament. Look, meanwhile in the kill fade, our MX does manage to count Aeon from Team Resurgence. On Resurgence will lose their in-game lead as well, which is gonna be Aeon, and I believe that he's the captain as well, if I'm not wrong, or it's either him or Kasake. Yeah.
I think it might be Kasake there, you know, but I think looking at Aeon's play, I mean, normally he is like a bit of a lone wolf, that scout player for them as well. So maybe it's not too detrimental for Resurgence's overall challenge there. I think having this 3-1 split there is definitely going to allow them to try and scout out just a little bit more. But Aeon is actually quite close to the rest of his team here, and looks like FFG Elite here looking to take more names here, as making it a little bit difficult for them to actually get to Aeon at the moment. The rest of the Resurgence players currently hold up inside the compound there, but the high ground advantage definitely going to FFG Elite here and making it a little bit more difficult. But actually FFG starting to back off a little bit here.
They know that they don't want to waste so much time on this team. The longer you stay put in one location, you might just get flanked as well, especially when you're taking shots after shots, right? Going to be revealing a lot of the position away. They don't want to be staying there for too long. So I would say good call coming from FFG Elite. Moving away, not going to be committing into any of the team fights as of yet. We still have 20 teams left alive. No team has been eliminated yet, and 68 alive. Now Batman is going to be stuck in the same combat as Nazu escape, so he's going to be careful right now as K-Bites might be really, as Batman is trying to take him out now. Some shots against now. Batman will drop half HP. Gotta be careful as Batman will fall, as Nazu will take it out, as Ross actually will come in to assist them, as Batman will be eliminated from game number 1.
Yeah, so a minimum copy job there, really pushing into the compound, which Batman was hiding in the attic there, but looks as though there's some third-party action coming in here, and it's going to be Silver Wolves actually putting a lot of pressure, and Rosek D here actually getting taken out here, so that's going to be a little bit detrimental. They're reduced down to 50% of their squad strength here, albeit they did manage to take out Batman just then, but the rest of Team Bad here not currently inside this particular area of the map, so they're going to be able to maneuver around with the information that Batman was able to communicate before he got expired.
Yep, and look at the kill feed now. Season in a lot of trouble as they will lose out a few members coming from Team Quacker as well from the other side of the map as well. Now Pasha has that mini, going to be trying to poke out shots. Now Extends Gaming, Hamburger will finally fall down from Stadium Fighters Cat Fan, eliminating his team. Extends Gaming will be the first team going out from game number 1.
Yeah, so Extends Gaming all the way from Singapore over here. So unfortunately getting all eliminated here in this round number 1 here, and did make it all the way to the mid game here, but they're a very solid team here. I think they're still just trying to find their feet a little bit here. Of course, they did have that run-in with Dukong, which he did actually manage to have a great play in those circumstances, and they were a little bit unlucky that there was a little bit of third-party action going on there. Genie's team was getting in on them, really putting a lot of pressure onto them here. But now we see that it's going to be Hornet Gaming here, just trying to get inside the zone. They are just trying to keep up pace with the circle at the moment here, as I think a lot of teams here are going to try and position themselves inside this phase 3 of the circle as soon as they can. This is the point in the game where the amount of space around these compounds is vastly shrinking, and there's actually not too much in the way of compounds on this side of the military island. So getting that prime real estate early is going to be a good factor for these teams trying to play in the center of the circle.
Yep, and BMW now also in a lot of trouble as SG. This is going to be Strife Gaming from Brunei. Will be taking on a fight against BMW. Might be able to jump into the action pretty soon, as we are looking at it right now, as Faik will drop down first, as Astutune and the rest of BMW will be eliminated. So the second team to be going out of this game is going to be Team BMW from Singapore. So now only Resurgence is the only Singapore team left in this round, as the rest of Strife Gaming will be moving in. Summer is going to be close by. Not too sure if they actually know where he is. He is Manjor, going to be rocking the Vector into this game. Could be fine. And if you guys are watching, tuning in live on Facebook right now, we are doing a giveaway. If we can reach 1,500 viewers, we are going to be releasing 5 crates or key codes for you guys as well. So hit the like button, share the stream, guys, comment the stream if you guys love it. Comment down below as well. We are going to be reading your chat as well. So looking forward to a full day of high intense gaming for PUBG.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're already seeing some good ones. I think that 2-on-1 situation with Dukong against Extense Gaming is the highlight so far for me. Oh, there was also that great nade as well onto the Geek Fam guys actually by FFG Elite here. But now we already see that some of the teams really practicing the biathlon skills here, as we see Lapar Esports in their favored environment, I would dare say here. Maybe it's a little bit more on the saltwater side, but they are actually moving close to ONE at the moment.
Yep, and Jurex now gonna be taking down fight as well, as Manjo will be falling down as well. We are, of course, playing live in Battle Arena. Look at the crowd that is being shown to you guys here on the bottom right side of the screen. Now, Gaventure and Jerez is gonna be moving away up, away from the side of Strive Gaming. So they are moving towards the north side of Millbase-ish, to the left, to the west side of Millbase, in fact, as we do see the towers there.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And actually, we see Strive Gaming in a little bit of trouble here. Two of their players getting knocked down, and it's looking a little bit dicey for them, as Infinity Gaming trying to stamp their dominance on this side of the map. Currently, they have 3 kills already here, with Mellow One here leading the way. And looks as though that they won't be able to get those 2 players up. Balala here just going to try and survive as long as possible. He's deployed a lot of smoke grenades for the time being here, just to try and get out alive, but he's not going to make it easy for them. He's going to try and restrict Infinity Gaming's movements here and see whether or not he can peg one back onto them. Mellow One currently is well inside the circle, but Katam Book here in a little bit of trouble there if he's not going to be able to catch up to the rest of his teammates in time.
Now, phase 4 of the blue zone is closing in. Under 2 minutes right now, we're going to be seeing the phase 5 circle, and that's when all the action is going to be coming alive into game number 1. 16 teams left, 43 alive. We're going to see who will actually come on top for game number 1 to secure the 500 points for Chicken Dinner. Of course, kills 15 points per kill. We're going to see, we do see Gaventure in the map still. Aeon now with a nice headshot onto Frozen. So we're going to check out some of the actions happening on the other side. I believe the eastern bridge might have some action going on as well, as Strive Gaming will be eliminated there by Gaventure. Gerino will take on Balala.
Yeah, Gaventure just inside the circle there on that southwestern side, and really just having the time and space here to try and put pressure onto all these other teams trying to move in. But as we can see on the circle here, it's starting to get very crowded here. Most of the teams have managed to find their spot and not wanting to... Hello? Testing. Hello guys, and welcome back to the PUBG Malaysia Singapore Championship 2018, and we're about to start with round number 9 here. The players have just loaded in, and we apologize for the delays here. We've had to remake the game a couple of times here. Now, some players have dropped out for this one, but it is below the required threshold there to actually redo the game there. So we will be proceeding here with game number 9. So let's get ready for that one.
Yep, and it is gonna be the last Erangel map of today, and then we're going to be proceeding with 3 mirror maps. I believe, Jay, you did some calculations on the score during the break. You want to break it down first?
Yeah, exactly. So guys, just in case you weren't able to catch the scores there after the round number 8's conclusion there, Geek Fam is firmly in the lead with 2,730 points, and the next closest contender of FFG Elite is currently 360 points behind the pace, and very close behind them, only 60 points difference, is going to be Team Quacker after they were able to make it into 3rd position now. And Gaventure also moving up the table. They are now in 4th position with 2,170 points, but currently 560 points from the top spot of Geek Fam. So looking at how things are shaping up, Geek Fam starting to open up a little bit of a lead here. So this is going to be important for them to just try and maintain a level of consistency here. Otherwise, things are just going to be heading a little bit in the wrong direction.
Yep, and I mean, for all you guys watching back at home, we are live on Facebook. You guys know that Gaventure is one of the strongest teams coming to Malaysia as well. Look at the circle. So this is going to be the last map of Erangel. Look at that circle. It is going to be just sitting on top of Sosnovka Island. Definitely going to see a mill-based finish for the last game of Erangel coming to the series of this tournament.
Absolute treat. I'm looking forward to it. Now, we have had a military island finish actually so far, but that was on the northern side here. So looking forward to seeing how things are going to shape up here, if it is indeed going to be on the military base here to close things out here for Erangel. So a lot of these teams will be trying maybe different things here, since it's going to be the last round on Erangel. People are going to try different drops here, but it looks like Wilkes here going to get that first kill here onto Season's red Red Moon. So that's going to be a little bit unfortunate, as things are actually quite crowded here in Yasnaya with 3 different teams just trying to loot it out.
Yep, and of course the circle, I just want to point it out once again, it is sitting on top of Sotoka Island. I would say it is gonna be, there's still a lot of waters to be playing around, not too much of mainland to be playing around as well. So meanwhall now Batman will get an early knockdown here coming in from Luvius of Resurgence, so he should be finishing some punching action as Batman will be gone from this game early on. One of our favorite players coming from Malaysia as well. So like I said, the circle is sitting on top of the island, not much of mainland to be playing around, so we are gonna be, it's gonna be very tactical coming from most of the teams, because there's so much places, there's only so much place that you can actually go to in the island. You can either go to Mill Base, Novo as well, maybe a little bit north of where Mill Base is, the bridges as well, but not too much of areas to play around with. So they want to loot as much as they can in mainland, get their vehicle, get their boat to move their way maybe to the down south of the island, and probably doing what Loki's is doing right now, just swimming across to the island as well. So doesn't look too good for Ben coming in.
No, I think they're taking some fire here. They do have the whole Genius team there, and looks like Loki's actually drowning here. So a little bit unfortunate there, and looks like Esco Rex also going to get shot out by Genius team at the moment there. So it's all going horribly wrong for Team Bad here right at the start of round number 9, guys. So now Rainzer are going to be the last player here, and Genius team looking to try and continue racking up the kills there. So it's a really precarious spot there. Now they did drop not too far away from the circle, but the situation has really deteriorated to this level here, and looks like we have more GT swimming out there, and see whether or not they're going to catch. I don't think Rainzera actually has a gun yet, so that's going to be a little bit of a difficult proposition here, but looks like other people are already trying to make their way over here, and looks like Cold Knight
getting the knock on to Cold Knight. So we might potentially see a very action-heavy early phase of the game, where you will see a lot of players scrambling to go into Millbase. Now a roadkill coming from Papa Zayed. Of course, FFG Elite already taking spot in Millbase Island, so they are going to be sitting in a very good position. I do believe Quacker as well as maybe Resurgence is already on the island as well. Looking at how their drop pattern is for Erangel, they always go for the Millbase. So looking very good for both of the teams that is very early on holding into. It could play out a little bit of a bridge camping game coming from most of the teams here as well.
Yeah, I think it was in round number 1 yesterday where we did see a similar circle like this, and we got to see a lot of action on the bridges there, and I think FFG Elite was one of the winners of those battles there after they took out a couple of the Geek Fam players there just trying to get across there in one vehicle. So that was going to be a risky proposition here. So we can expect to see a lot of these teams get a lot earlier here, as Luvius, oh no, sorry, Joker is actually trying to put up some shots there. He's taking a lot of hits there, and he's going to have to try and back away from Luvius right now. He doesn't want to take any unnecessary damage here if he can avoid it, but he's only got 1 HP, and I think if they just blow on him, he's going to fall over.
Yep, and Kasaka is moving in also to assist him, as Genius Team Jokers, they don't really have a rifle to play around with, so all they can do is just run away. Rainzera once again just getting stuck in the water, so they are going to be just dodging some shots, trying to make their way into some sort of a compound, even to just loot it up a little bit. Even a pistol would help them, but nothing doing more for this team.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be a little bit of an awkward spot there right at the start here, but a lot of these teams are going to have to start thinking about making their moves. There's only 20 plus seconds left here before this first phase is going to start closing on everyone, and as we talked about before, this is going to be very important for the teams to try and secure those prime compounds there on the military island. Of course, there's already that presence there from a few of these teams, namely Resurgence. We got Genius Team also making their way over. So as we can see here, Stadium Fighter, YOLO actually making their way over here, and they've been performing pretty well so far. They did manage to get that chicken dinner in the previous game, so that was a nice little boost from them. So let's see whether or not that they can get things going here, and they have actually got 3 boats here, so really diversifying that risk as the best they can. Now looks like they still need to get a little bit more looting there, just a little lowly level 1 helmet available to Cat Tank.
Yep, and of course using the keyboards, what it actually does is it also limits the number of boats, the number of vehicles that other teams can actually use to get into military base. So we're gonna see some shots all the way from everywhere now. S2 just dropping Bangkok power off on the boat, and maybe Catfan might be in trouble right now as you see fireworks going all around the map as well, coming in from this team over here. Ross XD and kill feed will take out Sui for much more gaming as well. So like I predicted, it's going to be a very action-packed early game. Snazu now taking out Messi as well, and that is a member, 2 members maybe out from MMG.
Yeah, so a little bit of a dicey situation for Stadium Fighter YOLO. They tried to have 3 different boats here, really spread their risk, but S2 Warrior doing well to catch 2 of those players out there in transition. And mind you, S2 Warrior is also moving up the rankings, guys, as the end of last round. They move up to 6th position after able to secure a number of top 5 finishes in the last few rounds. So they're looking to continue their ascent upwards. Now they're not too far off the pace from the 2nd to 3rd or 2nd to 5th spots there. In fact, it's just a couple 100 points there, and they are in with a shot of getting into that top 4 spot there.
So interestingly, Rizera did manage to find a vehicle, and he will be moving to the down south side of Millbase Island, and this could work out for him because he has a compound which is basically empty for now. So he can loot it up, just hold his compound, hold the grounds a little bit. As we do see on the left side here, Venture is moving in as well. We do see BNO, Geek Fam all moving in. So all the teams are moving into Sosnovka Island right now as we speak. There is one team all the way north, which is Season, I believe. They will have to start moving their way down south as well, as the blue zone has started to move as well. I believe it's about 2 to 3 minutes, so less than 3 minutes till the next circle gets updated. Gonna be very interesting to see where the next circle is gonna be landing on top.
Yeah, currently it does look like everyone is just going to try and get onto the island as soon as possible here, as we already see there's a flurry of activity. Everyone's just trying to get on. ONE getting on the board here, taking a knockoff for one of the other teams here, as now we see Lapar Esports starting to make their moves as well, a little bit closer towards this western bridge, and currently this could be a good spot for them to try and catch a lot of other teams out. And since they're not the earliest of teams here to try and make their way over, that could actually play a little bit of a factor whether or not they want to actually go across the bridge too soon.
Speaking of Season, they will be the first team going out. I believe one of the members going down as well as Catfan now getting eliminated there by Gerino coming from Gaventure. So Gaventure just coming on top of the fight there. I believe they are still on the west side of the island, so Gerino will snipe him out. And bottom right side of your map, of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at a Resurgence. The middle guy with his leg up is going to be Aeon.
Yeah, and looking at the kill feed, we did actually see that Rainzera got caught out by surprise there. And that's going to be it for Team Bad. They go out first here in 20th position. So a little bit of an unfortunate start here towards this last game on Erangel. But we also saw that Stadium Fighter also lost another one of their players after they made that very long water rotation, losing 2 of those players already to S2 Warrior, and now they only have 1 player left, and it's going to be Ajim, and he's very close to the players here from Gaventure. And let's not forget, they are currently in the lead here in terms of the total kills for the teams. They are currently leading that in with 48 kills, and followed closely behind by GeekFam with 47.
Yep, and Gaventure just finding that wall to climb up. The blue zone is going to be closing in another 1 minute. We do still see the most of Extens Gaming is going to be on the side of Ferry Pier. We do see Hornet Gaming still loading up in Milsa. FFG is going to be holding the eastern bridge. Lapar are going to be holding the western bridge. But on the side of Lapar, they do have Resurgence on the end side of the bridge, so they got to be careful. Not going to be wanting to run into Aeon as of now. Aeon sitting in position as of now. They are going to be in position 7 now, Resurgence, as Lapar will still be in 17th.
Yeah, and now looking at things, Lapar in a bit of trouble here. They're trying to cross over underneath the bridge here, and Aeon is going to try and see what shots he can get. Currently, they are forced to swim a little back in the other direction here. So it looks like Resurgence not only has the road covered, they are also covering down the waterways. So they're totally willing to go all out here to try and protect their borders.
Definitely a Resurgence. Aeon here might just get some free kills going fishing right now. For the rest of Team Lapar. So Lapar's going to be careful not to pick too long. Going to be using the pole, the walls for cover for now.
It's not coming right now.
It's not coming to my head right now. Meanwhile, so Lapar is going to be making their way, going to try something differently to maybe going back to the mainland, try to get a vehicle. Even if because going out in the blue is okay. It's only the first phase. They can tank the blue a little bit, get a vehicle and drive across to the other side.
I think it was a pole wall thing. which is what you were referring to. But yes, in any case, they're going to have to really look around for that. I think it's not going to be in any of the loot crates even there. But now they have actually managed to make it across towards the other side. But in the bottom right of the screen, you can already see that Geek Fam have already made their rotation all the way down to that southern edge of the island here. So really circumventing a lot of the pressure being exerted by these teams, just trying to make sure that these others cannot make it across. And Resurgence looks as though they're going to try and continue to pick up those kills. Now they have 40 kills already in the bag, so a nice total for them and a nice source of kills there for them.
Not looking too good coming in from Lapar, as Brax is going to be poking some shots onto Mel Romeo, as well as smoke's going to be popped out here. Shot's going to be connecting. One more shot as Mel he will survive now. Going to be taken as Dejax will get knocked down here by Aeon. What a shot at Luvius. The rest, the whole of Resurgence, they do have long range scopes to actually play along with the side of this open water here. So they are going to be able to take down Lapar without any problems as well. So Brax still with the 3 times on the M16, trying to poke some shots all the way across the other side.
Yeah, so unfortunately Dexjack getting caught out through the smoke there, as of course Resurgence have been here on this military island for quite some time there, so they do have a lot of loot available to them to really do this long range fighting here. But it looks like we have our second team getting knocked out here. Dreams unfortunately is going to go down after he actually did manage to get across towards this military island, but a little bit of a
getting friendly fire there by Jarino.
So that's a little bit unfortunate for Gaventure, but out of the numerous kills that they're getting inadvertently, you're going to have a little bit of friendly fire going on. But now we already see Genius Team occupying this compound just towards the western side of the military base here, and they do already have Hornet Gaming trying to set up shop a little bit for the south, but currently there's only one player there, and I think for the time being Genius Team just going to try and hold out and get a little bit more information. There's a lot of teams in rotation right now. They have to try and pinpoint exactly where they all are.
Yep, and Genius Team now looking pretty good at where they are right now. On the top side there, we do see Silver Wolves moving in, but Muffin from Hornet Gaming is going to be there as well. Now, this is Strive Gaming, one of the only team coming in from Brunei. They have been doing pretty well, consistently finishing on the top 5 spot. They are going to be sitting in 11th position right now in the leaderboards. Now, Geek Fam, they do have the south side of Sosoka Island. They might just spot out Strive Gaming for coming in.
Yeah, but right now we actually see that they decided to make a beachhead here just a little bit to the eastern side of Geek Fam. So Geek Fam not going to be too hesitant to actually put up shots there if they're able to. But at the moment they got a little bit more breathing room. They're still on the beach here. They do have to climb up to the high ground. Now, other teams are going to also be moving along the coast as well. Usually we see a lot of teams here like to play very much on that edge here, but it is still a very dicey position, because once you have any drastic circle shifts a little bit inland, it's going to be a bit difficult to cross over a lot of this open terrain that we have in the southern part.
Definitely, and of course Strive Gaming, they are going to be playing safe as well. Now Geek Fam, they do have this nice terrain to play around with at the edge of the waters here. Going to be denying any movement coming in from the south side of the island. Junks on the bottom right side here, we do see him time and time again. He is known as a headhunter in this game right now. He will have the Car 19. He might just get some good hit shots again for us to see back at home.
Yeah, and I think his proficiency is reflected. I think if we look at the individual kills per player, currently Jenks leading the way with 19 kills so far in this these offline finals. And in second place is going to be Skyrex representing Quacker with 16, and also Rose D with 16 kills for minimum copy job. And that's going to continue to climb here as these guys are all on form. Skyrex has been hitting sniper shots with Jenks all day long and looks to continue forward.
Right, and we do see Geek Fam now. Kenny G also has the Car 98. Gonna try to scope out enemies coming in from the side of Strive Gaming. Not too much of action going on. I mean, they are trading shots right now, but none of it connecting as of yet. Won't be seeing any knockouts. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map now, Kai and Krustik will take out 2 members coming in from Hornet Gaming. I think Hornet Gaming is trying to make their way through from the left side now. Smuffin opens the door. Slidey gotta be careful now, as he will be alone. Slidey and Malino trying to take out Smuffin. Smuffin will take out Malino now. Only 1 member left from Silver Wolves for Smuffin to deal with. And the nade will come in and will connect, and Smuffin will go down for the count. And the rest of Hornet Gaming is nowhere to be found nearby. Another day will come into the thing, and Smuffin just crawls it out.
Yeah, but Hornet Gaming in a bad spot here. I think that's the third player that's down already here, and it looks like they're going to have to try and make do with the one player that they do have alive here. But Silver Wolves also really do need to have some good results here if they're going to try and climb back up. They are currently in 13th position here, so quite far off the pace there, but they can still try and get into the 8th position there and try and get some of that 40,000 ringgit prize money. But now we will be seeing that Geek Fam starting to disable some of the vehicles there from the other opposing teams. Cracker currently occupying that spot, but Jinka Lewa going to pick up Aeon there. So it looks like they are starting to put a lot of pressure, but it looks like we have Infinity Gaming also getting in on some of the action. So 2 players down, Luvius and Aeon, in just a flash like that. And also during the trade, Stadium Fighters is out of the game. The team that came in first place in the second game earlier on are going to be sitting this one out. And Jarex now going to be knocking himself out here as S2 will be taking a fight onto the venture right now. Is Meow Eerie coming in. They do have 3 kills. He is going to be pushing towards Loopy, trying to finish off the kill onto NJRX, and NJRX will be finished off by Kayob there. And S2 looking pretty good. They still have 3 members left alive. 4 kills now for them. The venture losing out NJRX. Yeah, but S2 Warrior looks like they're going to continue to have a solid performance. They only have 3 players in this game, but it looks like Chilrex going down to Team Quacker here. They're really controlling that southern side through that central compound that they do have available. And I think Geekfam knows the danger of actually going there. But Gaventure got eliminated there. And that's going to be putting a real dent on them trying to continue to push up. Remember, they are in 4th place at the start of this game, but that's such an early exit here. I really don't know how it's going to improve unless they can really get some good solid rounds on their favorite map in the next 3 games. Definitely, and S2 is going to be very close by to Extens Gaming as well. Kai SG all the way to the north side of where the team is now. Now we are looking at the bottom side here. It is going to be a crate. It's going to be a Mark 14 for the pickup of FFG. Jin Kalewa is going to be taking the Mark 14. Of course, he will have the level 3 armor. It's going to be doing him a lot of favor as well, moving into the next phase of Circle. This is phase 4, guys. Circle is moving in. Under 1 minute, we're going to see phase 5, where the Circle is going to be pushing them towards. Will it be in Mill Base, or will it be on the south side of Mill Base, where we are looking at right now? Yeah, so all the teams now in rotation here, they do have to try and maneuver their way a little bit. Currently, the circle is overlapping on some of the military base, but not really covering most of the structures here. So you can see all these teams here on the northern side of the base do actually have to traverse across this really open terrain, and Genius Team can really make it difficult for Lapar Esports and Season here. But looks like Hornet Gaming, their last player, getting caught out by Extens Gaming, so that's going to be a nice little boost for them. But ONE also on that northern side, they're going to have to make their way. But Jang's taking fire now from Strive Gaming. Jangs will be eliminated from this game. We won't be seeing any headshots coming from Jangs. In the previous game, Geek Fam, they did actually sit in the shack for at least 3 circles, and looks like the circle is not going to be in their favor as of yet. It's going to be so much open space for them to play around with. But look on the east side of that circle. FFG has a lot of ground to play around with, and they should be fine right now. BMW coming in for the chase. In terms of the leaderboards, we did speak to the leaders, Kane. So Kane was here looking at the scores earlier. He predicted he needs to get at least 3 chicken dinners if he wants to qualify for Thailand. So that is going to be a huge milestone for them if they can actually secure their first chicken dinner coming to this game. Now Summer will get knocked down with a VSS play coming out from Zenix of Lapar Esports. Yeah, so a nice little pickup there as they're all being forced to start to their rotation across the military bases airstrip right here. And looks like Zenith here are going to run straight towards ONE, and they are currently at full strength, it would seem. And looks like they don't exactly know that he's there for the time being. He's going to try and prime a nade here or there. And he might be within the 100 meters, so it won't be entirely silent if he does use the VSS, but it's still going to be good. But looks like ONE has got other problems. Darkus getting in on some of that action there for minimum copy JIB, and now looks like Quacker also turning up the heat again onto Geek Fam. They do have a nice spot there, and they're also taking fights all around. So now
BMW now managed to take out 2 members of FFG, dropping 2 of the top fraggers. Now G Color will be the only one left alive. Adu will be finally eliminated there by Kane. Meanwhile, G Color will come in for the flank and will take out S2 on the other side. But G Color will fall to Shining Side. That is the end of FFG Elite. All the way across the other side of the map. Action, we are sorry, we won't be able to cover all the action live for you guys, but we tried our best to give you the most action that we can.
Yeah, absolutely. We do want to try and make sure that we can follow all the action here and make sure that we give enough coverage here. But now looking at things here, ONE is in a little bit of a spot. They are under fire from Minokopi Jap, and looks like Doyu going down again here. So that's going to be a little bit of a detrimental a little bit more detrimental towards their aspirations. But elsewhere, we do see that Silver Wolves have occupied that southern region here. So I'm going to put a lot of fire onto Lockar Esports. The distance is quite significant here, and they do have Genius Team right on their doorstep, so they have to be a little bit careful. Currently, everyone is running with a little bit more aim here. But Quacker really racking up the kills here, really going to town onto S2 Warrior as well as Geek Fam so far in this game. And now Malunuk and Slydidi just going to try and hang out and see whether or not Silver Wolves can get a good performance.
Yep, and looks like the fight here. Oh no, Mel Romeo will fall. And that is the end for Lapar Esports. Now ONE just reviving the members through the smoke. But then again, they do have MBT on the side of the barracks there. They gotta be careful as S2 will be eliminated. Caillou dropping down from the blue zone now. MBT looking to be in a very good position right now. They will have this barracks to play around the satellite house here. They will have a lot of angles to play around with, as Kasake from Resurgence is gonna be sitting right outside the fence of the missile there. Oh, Darkas gets headshot from Will with the AWM there. So they do know that Will has the AWM. They want to get that AWM as well.
So it looks like they're taking control of that control tower here, and it's going to be a little bit more dicey there for Minokopi Jap. But now looking at the circle, it's just a little bit further south here for these teams on the edge of the northern circle. So they're going to have to try and see how they can best move in there. Now Genius Team probably does need to finish off Silver Wolves right in front of them. Otherwise they're going to have a lot of problems. But Frozen here going to really put the hurt on, and Cracker is having a monster around here. There's only 29 left alive, but they've had a significant influence onto the proceedings here in this round number 9. And it looks like Nazy, I don't think that there's going to be that much that they could do. He's taking a little bit too much damage, and he's probably going to get finished off pretty soon.
Yup, and looks like the luck is not on them as the circle will move out from mill base. And most of the teams are Silver Wolves, GT, even Resurgence, Extends Gaming, Venture, they all, sorry, ONE, and MBT as well. They all will have to push through that airstrip to the other side of the fence. Now Will is marking AWM, he might just spot out one member now. Will fall, Ross XD will fall very low now. Darkas drops down now and he will get 2 kills. Will try his first, Nazu might get a clutch now, and Will get the clutch and takes out the whole MBT. ONE Will KX just clutching it out. Gonna be giving them 7 kills now.
What a play by Willix here. Able to land first that AWM shot, take out the bike guys, and also get the guy in the doorway there. So awesome play from ONE here. They still have 3 players alive, and that's going to be the sign for them to start making their way across the airstrip while the pressure from Minokopi Jap is not there. And looks like Pattern Lot taking a lot of hits. The last player here for Extents Gaming, and he's actually going towards the hut there, occupied by Geek Fam right now, and they have got to catch him out. Modi able to get that snapshot off at that right moment, and looks like that's going to be it for EG here in this game.
By now, Legendary 6, I believe he has spotted out where Geek Fam is. Geek Fam once again playing in that shack, just hoping that the circle will close on them. They don't have to actually move for now. Now GT, Silver Wolves all will be forced to move as the blue zone is coming in as well. They will spot Will all the way on the other side. Now Will might be in trouble. He will have some cover to play around with, so Will gonna be safe for now.
Able to block out the line of sight just then, and now looks like Genius Team just trying to track him. They've actually spotted the Silver Wolf players, and now they are in a tight spot themselves, as they're all hiding behind that engine there, and there's just really not a lot of space to maneuver around. And mind you, there will be all these other teams on the southern side here who are going to start having great vision onto where these players are. But Pay here trying to leap across here and see whether or not he can edge along the fence here, try to get a better position. Currently they are trying to flank Silver Wolves, who are still very much pinned inside that bucket.
But little do they know, Nate will come in from the side of Silver Wolves now. Slydidi just trying to scope out Genius Team, but Sake is still on the other side of the fence. He might just be able to upset these 2 teams. As another Nate will come in from the side of GT. GT just popping some smoke, maybe just to, you know, deny any line of sight coming in from Silverwolves.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, now with the Genius team, it's very narrow. They're all clustered together. I mean, there is the Nate danger there as well. But of course, it's not going to be able to get the flank there just because they have all the players together. They didn't leave one behind, as the circle is very much on their tail here and really have quite a bit to go here. It looks like it's going to steer away from the military base here. All these teams are pretty much going to have to run across the open ground here, but they don't want to disengage. It's going to be a matter of who blinks first here. They're going to get shot in the back otherwise. So these teams probably going to move in together with the line, and all these other teams like Quacker are going to take advantage. But
Will and Silverwolves, the nade coming in from Marlino will be good and connects both nades onto GT, and that is the end for Genius team as well. Now Will didn't get the initial knockdown with his AW. Now Marlino will spot another team all the way on top of the hill there, as Kazaki is still sitting behind the fence quietly and hoping nobody spots him out. Kazaki now might just be able to get into the line of sight of O&E. He will hear Dukong as well. Will take Dukong now. Will finish off Kasaki. Now gotta be careful, as Will know where Kasaki is, and he's gotta be careful because he also has Silverwolves on 6.
Yeah, and there's a nice little bit of cover that he has there. He has the destroyed vehicle there to able to provide a lot of protection, as a lot of players do like to edge along this little fence line over here on the southern part of the military base. It does offer a lot of cover, especially from those teams on the high ground. Infinity Gaming kind of trying to move a little bit closer towards the circle here, but a little bit out in the open. But BMW, the team that was being shot at by Malunok just now, they are having to deploy smokes. They have a number of vehicles there just to offer as some cover, but there is going to be Strive Gaming towards the southern side here, all lying prone for the time being and waiting for this circle to actually finish up. But looks like Geekfam still going to hang out in that shack there with Modi there, able to get that earlier snapshot.
Look at Will on the bottom right side of the screen, guys. He is having the AW, just waiting for the perfect moment. Will shoot it out. Will not connect onto Silverwolves, as now Will still only one bullet left, one ammunition left on his AW. Will get denied by Marlino once again. Now 7 kills for Team Quacker, one of the teams chasing up in the leaderboards as well. So O&E, although Will did get that clutch, he will not finish out in the top 5 position of this game. 7 teams left, 17 alive. This is one of the fastest games that we've seen, only 29 minutes in, as Resurgence Kasake will drop down from Sly DD as well.
So Sly DD gonna try and get Malunok up, but looks as though Malunok goes down there. He was pretty much on fire there, getting all those nade kills and those long range shots. So that was gonna be a big loss there for Silverwolves, only with one player left here. But Quacker looking pretty good now. They've set their sights on BMW for the time being. They do have a little bit of a fort there with all those Dacias currently at their disposal, and they're probably going to set their attention onto those two teams as they currently present the biggest threat. Currently, Geekfam a bit more southeast of their position. They're staying on the quiet side here. They want things to develop here, as currently Quacker is in 3rd position and can very much leapfrog into 2nd, as FFG did go out much earlier in this game.
The thing what Skyrex is doing now, he's trying to pop the tires to deny any mobility coming from BMW. What he is actually doing, he's popping the tires low that the cars will lower, and it's going to be in the favor of BMW for now, because you won't be able to shoot through the undercarriage of the car, but they do have IG on the side now, as BMW will be breaking out the fight with BMW now. Shining Star will wipe it out clean, as Koken will be the only one left alive. Shining Star might not be able to see Koken, as Koken will be coming from the flag right now. Shining Star will get a kill and will eliminate Infinity Gaming, as Kane will be down for the count now. Smoke's gonna be used out here by BMW, hopefully just to try to get Kane, as the blue moves in. He will not be able to get Kane in time. They will ditch him behind, leaving him out there to die, as Voidless will get a beautiful snipe onto Skyrex.
But it looks as though BMW have to keep moving here. They can't get their teammate up right now, but looks like Sly DD getting caught out by Voidless there. So that's going to be it for Silverwolves, getting a top 5 placing here. So going to be good for them, but Voidless also taking out Frozen there. And that's going to be a nice little boost for them as they try and do some significant damage onto Team Quacker here. But looks like it's going to be it for Geekfam. They get eliminated by Stripe Gaming. So Stripe Gaming looking for another top 5 finish here and looking pretty good. There's only 3 teams left remaining here. And currently, now we only have those 2 players here from BMW currently on this northern side. So they do have a little bit more breathing room and going to try and heal up as best they can.
He doesn't have any first aid. He only has one bandage left alive. Now A+ will be dropped down here by Strive Gaming. So 3 teams left, nine alive. This is the position that BMW wants to consistently get if they want to chase up to the top 4 spot. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, top 4 teams coming after today will represent Malaysia and Singapore region to Thailand end of this month in the running of the prize pool of $100,000 US. Now, Geek Fan will unfortunately finish off in position 4 or 5. Still not too bad for them in terms of position play. They are sitting on top of the leaderboards right now, still comfortably sitting there. But BMW, Strive Gaming, Quacker is the last 3 teams left alive right now. The circle is going to be in the favor of BMW. Now, this could be the game that BMW has been hoping for the past 8 rounds?
Yeah, I think they've been looking to have a real strong showing here, and looks like that this could be their game here, though they only have 2 players left alive, and currently Quacker able to get looks back up here. So they do have a bit of a situation here. They got 2 big angles that they have to worry about. They got towards one side is going to be the Strive Gaming guys. They're able to take out 2 of their players there, and now it looks like the angles are really proving to be difficult for Quacker to control here. They only have 2 players left up here, so we've got effectively 3 teams of 2 players each here, and looks like SG Manjor here going to go down for Strive Gaming.
Strive Gaming now, BMW Shining Star dropping very low, trying to finish the kill onto Faik, but they already have 8 kills now for BMW. He will have his last first aid kit to use. Voidless, no healings left now. He only has 2 painkillers to work around with. He is going to be crawling his way into the center part of the next circle, trying to get some vision onto Quacker as well as Strive Gaming. What BMW needs to do is just stay low now. Don't try to take on fights. They don't really have much healings to play around with. Just wait for the time when Quacker comes in closer, or maybe Strive Gaming to break out in the fight of Quacker and then go for the finish kill. Now Faik will spot out Boilers, trying to flank around Boilers as well. So BMW in a bit of a trouble right now. They have exposed their position. Faik dropping very low once again. The last first AK will be popped down here by Faik as well.
Yeah, now looking at things, Strive Gaming only have 1 player left. But the nade from Ferres here is good, and looks like Quacker here going to have only 2 people up here. Now, they have deployed a lot of smokes here to try and block out a lot of the line of sight and reduce the crossfire damage that they're going to be experiencing here. And currently, BMW has only 1 player up. Voidless currently on the edge of the circle. He's lying prone. They can't exactly see him, but he's still going to try and see what shots he can get. But he's taking a lot of damage from the blue here, and looks like Strive gets finished off.
It is a 1-on-2 situation. He might miss one of Frozen dropping just a little bit now. He will get a knock onto Frozen now. Legendary 6. Oh, the nade will connect all the way from the other side. Frozen Quacker will finish off BMW and take the win for Team Quacker.
Oh, that was an amazing game there from Quacker, really controlling the space on that southern side of the military island and able to bring it through right at the end there. They had such a difficult crossfire to fight against with Strive Gaming, and also the other pressure, you know, is just incredible that they're able to come out with that and able to get through that. But BMW having such a strong round, getting 2nd position there, despite the lack of numbers that they had, they're trying to contend, and Shining Star able to get 5 kills in the process there, and Strive Gaming doing so well for Brunei, getting 3rd position here, and really going to help them push further up, as they did actually manage to get quite a number of top 5 placings so far today and tomorrow.
Now Quacker finishing on 3rd after the last game, sitting at a deficit of 60 points to catch up FFG Elite. Now with that chicken dinner and with 11 kills, it's going to be boosting them all the way up to the leaderboards. They might just snatch the 1st position from Geek Fam. Now FFG, they did finish a little bit short in this game once again, but of course after this we are going to be switching maps. We are going to be looking at Miramar. We are going to be seeing Venture come back into action. Hopefully FFG as well as Geek Fam trying to get their 1st chicken dinner. Although they have been consistent, I think they got 2nd 3, 4 times.
They got it 3 times
like
already
3 times.
so
Still looking for the chicken dinner for Geek Fam. So gonna see how Miramar actually plays out for these teams. Most of the teams are more familiar with Erangel. Miramar is gonna be very, like I said, technical yesterday. Gonna see how most of the teams translate their strategy over to Miramar.
Yeah, absolutely, Jin, and it's going to look very exciting to set up for the next 3 rounds that we have in store for you. So again, just a big thanks to our partners and sponsors, namely Cellcom, Cause and Effect, K&K Revolution, Gank, Brew Games, Lot 10, Vistana, Battle Arena, and this is all organized by Geek Events and backed by PUBG Corporation. So we'll be taking a short break, guys, and when we come back, we'll be bringing you round number 10 here and looking to get started with our Miramar segment for today. most of this game. And wow, it looks as though that the team members here from Young Teen are almost there, and they're just getting wiped out just as they finish their long swim. Just to add insult to injury, I mean, what a way to go, right? And we are going to be in for quite a dramatic finish here, guys. And looking at this, Maxer D taking or Mook stepping outside the zone just a little bit here. Now he's able to see Kimming, and he's able to get him down. So now it's going to be a 1-on-2 situation. Mooks is going to be all by himself there. He's getting sandwiched by the blue here, and Red Moon is going to finish it. So you're going to go and see whether he can catch Elena here, and able to catch out that player here from Young Teen, and looks like Joker, or rather Syndicate here, is so well hidden in between the wheels of that buggy. All the players here from Genius Team just have no clue where he is, and not even looking around for him at the moment. So Syndicate just going to be, again, one of our top 10 killers here at the moment, and looks like Syndicate will have to move soon, but looks lucky for him. The players here are moving first here, and he's going to try and shoot them all in the back, and it looks like he's able to get one kill onto Joker X here, and he's getting a little bit of help as well, as Smurfette also chips in while Syndicate finishes off Red Moon. So Lapar Genesis here really able to come out over these two teams here, as now it's only going to be 3 teams left, 2 solos, and Smurfette left over here. Toolong is down at the moment, and Smurfette is a little bit spread out, so not going to be able at the moment, but now they still have advantage. They do have 2 players still alive here, but Halfway running out in the open here after he has to move inside the zone, and looks like Syndicate really being the powerhouse right now for Lapar Genesis, really carrying and picking up quite a number of kills, as now he's managed to move inside the zone, get that vehicle to work for him, and he has 4 kills already for MMG, and looks like he's going to put up a spray onto Susario, and he goes down. But now Syndicate here going to try and finish this, and he's able to do so. So Lapar Genesis coming out with the big plays here. Others are bearing up here, and looks like Barisa National getting taken out here by Bad Boys Gaming. So Bad Boys Gaming continuing their killing spree as PT goes down as well, and looks like that's going to be 2 players down for Malam Gaming in this final round, as they got caught out on the top of that hill. But looks like Xpens here and Fazriel here going to try to do the best they can. They're taking a lot of fire from Zam. Zam is trying to get a better angle here, moving down here, but looks like Kong gonna really show that he is the king here, and he's gonna be able to, as they really do need to start moving. But looks like Mr. Susario getting caught out by Fleoflux and Abang Long there, but now Abang Long fixed in his position, as he has to try and prevent fire from Halfwick there from ruining their event here, as now Fleoflux trying to dodge the grenade there as he hides behind the ice cream truck. But now Halfwick is gonna be hiding behind the car. He has his attention a little bit diverted here, and Fleoflux is going to see whether or not he can take advantage, as now he's lying prone next to the wall, and Halfwick's going to come around here. He doesn't see him, but now Fleoflux is still going to get the heal off, and Halfwick taking a lot of damage, and Fleoflux going to try and get the spray onto him there, but it's a little bit of a tricky situation. Fleoflux goes down. Halfwick going to try and get Abong Long now, but looks like Abong Long going to carry the torch for the time being here. Looks like Polly doesn't have a clue that he's there, unfortunately, and he's right next to him, so Zummer's going to take that thank you very much. And that's going to be it for Polly there. Pressure is really being turned on by Bad Boys Gaming here. So Zummer going to see whether or not he can sneak his way into the circle here. But he's going to see a little bit of Hing there, who's moving out of here. But Hing able to come out with it. But all of the 2 team members remaining for U1 Gaming. Currently Hing taking a lot of damage here. But Kong going to go down here. But now the 2 players from U1 are pretty low. Billy C and Zum can seal this if they throw some of their nades here into the smoke. But now the smoke has dissipated right at the crucial moment. Hing goes down. Billy taking a little bit of damage here. Now whether can Knockout Boys come out with it. Billy lying prone there, but he gets caught out just a little bit here, but looks like Zam should be able to finish it. Test. Starting. All right, all right. Hello guys and welcome back to the PUBG Malaysia Singapore Championship 2018. We are here for our final 3 rounds on Miramar and we're going to get started with round 10 in just a little bit here. So Jin, what are you expecting here from these Miramar matches?
I mean, when it comes to Miramar, we always think that it's going to be a slow game. But looking at the level of gameplay that's been shown here, the level of firepower, the level of commitment to kills coming from all the teams here today, I think it's going to be a fast game as well, Miramar. We're going to see a lot of action coming in. Yesterday, we did see a little bit of Miramar. We do see FFG coming back a little bit in Miramar as well. They were pretty strong in Miramar. Venture especially. They did finish off. I think they were in the bottom half after the first half of yesterday. And then when it came to Miramar, they basically played catch up and they are sitting on top 10 right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, won't be flashing the standings on the screen just here as we are trying to push these games a little bit faster here, just to try and take into account any unforeseen mishaps here. So just to let you guys know, we do actually have GeekFam still in the lead here, but they're leading by a sliver here as they are on 3,040 points. Currently, Quacker has moved up into second position with 2,975 points. So that's only going to be 65 points difference there. And the next closest team is still going to be FFG Elite. They didn't have a very good round number 9 there. I think a couple of the rounds they did drop a number of points there, and the rest of the pack is starting to catch up. Minokopijab moves into 4th place. Resurgence in 5th. Gaventure has moved down to 6th place here, and S2 Warrior also moving down to 7th. So now looking at things, guys, we're heading for our first plane here on Miramar. So now we're seeing already that it's going to go from this eastern side going a little bit over Valle del Mar. And we already see GeekBam, the only team to drop out early here, as they are probably going to be heading towards Campo Militar, one of their favorite looting spots at the start of this game. Others are also dropping out here, and a huge cluster of teams actually going towards the Los Leones side and the surrounding regions, whereas we do still have quite a few teams heading towards Power Grid and Picado.
Yeah, and if you guys are watching back at home, once again, we are live on Facebook, Geek Events page, on Twitch, twitch.tv/Geek Events. We are giving out some nice key codes on Facebook stream. All you just need to do is like and share the stream. Once we hit the tier, the threshold of viewership, our admins, our Geek Event moderators will be giving out the keys. So just head on over, share the stream, guys. Tag your friends below as well. Leave a comment. We'll be reading out the comment as well. So yeah, and looking at how the plane path came in from the side of Impala all the way down to Valdemar, we still have not seen any of the teams going towards the side of Prison. Very early on, kill coming from Will, the guy that we saw wipe out MBT, taking out a member of Much More Gaming. Circle has been updated. It's going to be pretty much centralized of Miramar for now.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be quite okay for most of these teams, but it looks like Lapa are taking some damage here in the early game, as looks like Dexter getting taken out. And it looks like Resurgence here getting a kill onto Team Quacker here, currently second place team here after able to have a monster round last game and able to take that chicken dinner to boot. So now looking at how things are, BMW here just going to try and loot up as best they can, as they do want to try and have another solid round.
Yeah, and of course BMW now in the leaderboards wise, I'm pretty sure just from that second place finish, they did jump up a pretty decent amount of positioning now. They are going to be in 12th position for now, and looking pretty good. They will have to still play catch up. They are sitting at 1,700 points. They do need at least another 1,000 points to actually go up to the top 4 spot. So looking at maybe 2 more chicken dinners, the hope, the dream is still alive for BMW.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're not far off the places here to try and get into 8th position. Currently in 8th is going to be Strive Gaming from Brunei, and they have 2,000 points here. So they just need about 250 points here for BMW to climb a little bit further up the table. Now, looking at how the rest of the field is shaping up, Strive Gaming already getting some good results here and really able to move into the money spots here. Team Bad falls down to place number 9 actually, followed closely by Stadium Fighter YOLO. So Stadium Fighter YOLO getting a couple chicken dinners so far here in these finals, but having inconsistent performances so far. They did take the second win of the day, but in the third game they went out really early. They lost a lot of their players in rotation there, so they're going to have to try and see how they're going to manage that situation here.
Yep, and Resurgence now on the side of Los Leones here. Brax trying to spot out ONE. Will did get knocked down earlier on, so Brax might have an idea. Go venture all the way to the north side of Los Leones as well. Los Leones, one of the biggest city coming in for PUBG. They can actually fit about 4 teams in the whole of Los Leones. So Brax gonna be moving to the west side, a little bit on the west side of that town there, just to loot it up a little bit more together with his team, and then maybe probably perhaps moving into more of a centralized location for the next phase of the circle.
Yeah, given the centralized location, it is going to give teams a lot of opportunity to do different things. They do like to specialize in getting in the circle early here, but we do see some teams do actually able to play both playstyles here, and looking like FFG is definitely one of them that we would count in that book. But such a great day here, and looks like they're having a worse time now, as looks like Jinkalewa getting caught out by Haikaxi there. So Silver Wolves getting on the board early here, and that's going to be a big loss for FFG Elite. Currently their kill leader for that team.
Definitely, Jinkalewa once again the highest fragger after yesterday's game. All the game he did have like 14 kills, I believe, in total. Gonna see where he stands at the end of today. Of course, Jinkalewa, one of the members of FFG, having the most firepower in this game. Now on the screen now we are looking at Team Resurgence, one of the teams coming in from Singapore. The direct invite, they are sitting at 5th position right now, so they only have to catch up about 25 points, so that is not too far away to catch up against MBT to take that 4th spot. Again, reminder, 4 teams from today the top 4 teams will represent Malaysia and Singapore region to Thailand end of this month for the $100,000 US dollar prize pool tournament.
Yeah, and it is really close to just get into that top 4 spot. It's only going to be about 200 points between them and towards Team Bad in 9th place here. So there's still every opportunity to get there. They just need to have some good solid rounds here. They can really rack up the points here if they are able to do so. But now it looks as though that we do still have quite a number of teams putting up a lot of kills there. Venture currently leading the way with 49 kills so far, and followed closely by GeekFam. They have 48 kills, and Quacker with 47.
But coming today, we haven't seen GeekFam. I mean, we did see them being a little bit more aggressive in game number 1 and 2, but game number 3, they were sitting at only 1 kill. Of course, in Myanmar, they love to go to the north side of the map, going towards the side of Campo Militar. Gonna see how they actually rotate down. They can rotate down from the east side towards Impala. That's what they always love to do in Myanmar. I noticed they like to rotate from the outer side of the circle to come in, either from the west or east side, not straight into the middle using the north or south entrance. So we're probably gonna see GeekFam just moving into the circle pretty soon. We are looking at about 15 seconds till the blue zone closes in for phase 1.
Yeah, so a nice benefit for them dropping in Campo Militar. They can take that northern road all the way over and really avoid a lot of these other teams here who would have been dropping a little bit more centrally here. But that does give a lot of options, but looks like SlyDD taking a little bit of an early knock here, but it should be okay. His teammate has managed to get the res off successfully, and shouldn't be too far to get into a decent spot. But Rose D here taking a few hits here as he tries to reconvene with the rest of his team. Now, looks like he has to try and just lay low for the time being. He doesn't have too much loot just yet, and this is still very much the looting phase, guys. Everyone still does need to gather enough utility to last through into the later stages, but given the circle position here, that's going to be very easy to do so.
Yeah, as most of the teams will be sitting comfortably in the next phase as well. So not much of an issue coming from most of the teams. So it's going to be more of a slower first phase game coming in for most of the team as well. Now we are looking at right smack in the middle of the fight here, as Gaventure will be sitting on some firepower against Hornet Gaming. His brother kill will get a shot here by NGRX. NGRX still connecting one more shot, and he will get that final hit, dropping brother kill down and eliminating him. Gonna be putting Gaventure again. Very aggressive gameplay coming in from this team. 1 kill now early on for game number 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Gaventure really not afraid to take those shots there. And of course on Miramar, given the land and open space that you have, lack of trees there, it does make it very easy to actually try and get those long-range shots on all these teams who are making those rotations. So that's probably going to be the biggest factor in terms of the timing here. Given the circle, it's going to be very flexible. Some teams will be choosing to go a little bit later on here. But these teams like Gaventure, which do like to take shots at a lot of these teams here, without a doubt, is going to definitely favor going inside the center. But of course, these teams are going to be flexible in terms of how they're able to play and adopt different play styles given the different situations.
Once again, we are broadcasting this live from Battle Arena for you guys tuning back at home. If you guys are around the area, do come down over to Battle Arena. It's going to be located at level 5 Jaya Shopping Center, right smack in the middle of Petaling Jaya. Now, this on Skylight Gore will fall down. Not too sure what happened there. The crowd is building up here, guys. Do come down with join us as well. Convention now just going to be securing another compound as now Susan Summer just going to be right past by Legendary. Now Quacker from all angles trying to delete Summer. Summer will flip his car. He is in a bit of trouble now. He will exit the vehicle, but going to be taking a lot of shots here coming in from Quacker as well. Trying to survive for his life here, running away around the cars especially. I'm not too sure what he's trying to do, but he's going to be proning down on the grounds here, but he's got to be careful as Apex will be very close by to him as well.
Yeah, he's just going to try and pace out a little bit here, his withdrawal from this area here for the time being. He does have a little bit of natural cover available to him, and currently Quacker not really on top of him right now. They do have a lot of players around this area having a number of different angles, so he's going to try and buy his time. But it looks like he's got in rotation here, and it looks like Kane from BMW going to try and see what shots he can put up here to try and slow down this rotation coming out here. But they do have a number of fast-moving vehicles, and Kenny having a little bit of a fender bender here. Now, it definitely has the license to kill, but does he have the license to drive?
I don't think so. Looking at how he was driving, he did get into an accident with the stationary object. So, be careful as Summer now pushing out a little bit too much. And 6 will come in from the flank and will delete him. We will secure another kill from Team Quacker here. Team Quacker looking to be a brand new team coming into today after yesterday's sort of let down a little bit when we did expect Quacker to play chase up a little bit.
Yeah, I think Quacker's case, while they maybe didn't have any monster rounds like we saw in round number 9, they were able to string a lot of consistent performances, getting in the top 5, getting in the top 10 very consistently, and that's really showed that they're able to maintain that going into day number 2, and they are actually in second position now, just a little bit off first place there, so that consistency really helping them out in that sense here. But if they of course can get a big round like they did in the previous or rather the last map, then it definitely is going to be helping their cause tremendously.
Of course, Mel Romeo now will have the SKS, only has a 3x scope. Will Spotter extends gaming all the way to the other side. I believe they also spot him out. So Papa Zaid now on the bottom right side of the screen. They do lose out G Kaliwa earlier on, but they still are 3 men strong, trying to secure the top 5 finish once again for FFG. They are losing a lot of points game by game. They are dropping down in position. They want to maintain the top 3 position finish at least. They did have 2 chicken dinners yesterday. Going to see if they can make it for the 3rd one today.
Yeah, so FFG did have a very good first day here, but they're struggling a little bit here in day number 2. Let's see whether or not that this can actually work out better for them here on the Miramar segment. Currently, they're 600 points away from Geek Fam at the moment at the summit of the table, so they still have a little bit ways to go there, and they do want to try and solidify their position because currently it's only a bit of a 200-point gap between them and Minong Kopi JIB. So it's gonna be a slippery slope if you start losing more points here, going out early. All these other teams are ready to catch up and take those coveted top 4 spots.
Yeah, looking at where they are seated now, position 3, they are about 500 points behind second place Quacker. And that is equivalent to at least 1 chicken dinner for FFG. If Quacker goes out early on in this game and FFG survives to maybe the top 5 position, they might be able to catch up with them as well. Now the next circle is going to be on top of Picado. It's going to be moving to more to the west side of the current circle. Most of the teams are already in there. We do see the crate dropping on the side of La Bendita as well. Now Geek Fam going to have BMW just drive past by them. S2 coming in hot as well, passing by Geek Fam. So Geek Fam not taking a shot. Now Darkas might be spotting out here. Aeon will be dropping very low. Now Batman will have the first aid kit, will heal up.
Yeah, he's gonna be, he gets caught out by Extense Gaming there with M-Burger with a nice nade there. Now it looks like Rain's there coming to try and back him up there. Currently Extense Gaming only has M-Burger for the time being, and he's not gonna quite disengage just yet. He doesn't want to move down from the high ground, but Rain's there gonna come in and back him up, see whether or not he can get a good view, but he might just be baiting him out there. But at least he does have Esco Rex as well to try and fend off more aggression coming out from M-Burger. But I think Quadro getting panned here, so that's going to be a little bit unfortunate there. So a nice pickup for Onigate. Now M-Burger, after that extra vehicle coming in for Team Bad, he is going to try and move back a little bit here, see whether or not his teammates can protect him, just hiding behind the ice cream truck for the time being.
Yep, and the rest of Team Bat, look at how fast they actually respond to the help, to the SOS of Batman now. Hamburger is gonna be here alone, they're gonna be careful. Look at how Bat is moving right now. They are just clearing out the buildings, trying to spot out where Hamburger is. But on the other side of the road, we do have Kai SG just gonna be backing him out as well. Now, shots gonna be poked out here by Kai. They will know where Kai is shooting from now. He is going to be dropping down Renzera. Hamburger just standing up, going to be picking around the ice cream truck, going to be rotating around the building as well.
Yeah, and it looks as though that he's trying to get in position here, see whether he can catch him out, but it looks like Batman able to spot out Hamburger, and Expense Gaming having one of their players down here. Now it looks like Renzera should be res here by Loki's, and they're going to try and see whether or not they can catch out Kai. But it looks like Kai is going to move away from the position here, doesn't want to invest too many resources here, and try and see whether or not Expense Gaming can get a better position in this game.
Yep, and Team Bat should be good for now. They did try to upset Team Bat, but Team Bat just proving to be too fast when it comes to backing up the teammates. Now Geek Fam going to be very close by to much more gaming. Geek Fam, one of the teams that our favorite teams, in fact, coming into this tournament. We did see Janks, the hit hunter Janks, with the long range knives. Miramar, we did talk about Miramar going to be serving a lot of medium to long range fights as well. For most of the teams, we might just be able to see Janks pull off another 6 to 7 crazy headshots here.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. So far, he's actually been able to get quite a number of them. Skyrex also comes to mind there for Team Quacker. They're really being the kill leaders for both of these teams. But now it looks like here around the Picado section, we do have two teams already here. Stadium Fighters still going for their favorite spot at the moment and trying to fend off some of the attackers. And now it looks like Adventure trying to rotate through here. And through that tower, the Stadium Fighter YOLO players trying to see whether or not they can make enough connections. And looks like a nice wheelie coming out there. But it looks like Ajim still going to pick him up there. And Adventure going to lose Jurinho here. So not the rotation that they were hoping for as they were trying to make their way over from that northeastern side of Picado.
Very good firepower coming in from the side of Stadium Fighter right now. Now Chirex gonna be just chilling the compound. The rest of Convention is still up top of the hill there. They will be making their way down, but Team Bat is gonna be very close by to them. Now the circle is gonna be updated right now. It's gonna be forcing players to the south. I believe that is going to be the southwest side of that map. Now, 1:30 to the next circle closes in. This is where all the circles starts to close in much faster as well. Quacker, the team that we've been seeing perform so well, coming into after game number 3 with 11 kills and a chicken dinner. Going to be looking for their second chicken dinner in a row. Archie now still trying to poke some shots onto Gaventure and JRX. That's right away, getting a few shots now, dropping very low, half HP, and he will spot a farm as well. So now another round of target practice coming in for Ajib. Not going to be connecting anything as of yet, so warning shots coming from Ajib.
So that's a load off their minds for Gaventure there. They're able to reconvene with Chillrex for the time being and really see whether or not they can just hold on for the time being. Now they are pretty much inside the zone. They don't have to worry too much about rotating just yet, as now Ajim just trying to get whatever little bits of vision that he can. But of course, some of these teams might time their rotation just a little bit later on here as the circle's revealing itself. So if you see some teams on the edge of the circle here, they might not want to make that move just yet. If they can afford to time it just right here, other teams will be in rotation there. As you did see that Stadium Fighter YOLO.
Rosek, the friendly fire guy, takes out Darkras. Not too sure what happened there. Darkras may have been disconnected.
Yeah, most likely it's a disconnect.
Then basically Rosek just needs to kill him. As well. Now BMW Boiler just poking some warning shots onto Misty. Balala gets a road kill onto Skyrax on the other side as well.
Ooh, so that's a nice pickup right there. Strive Gaming trying to get a little bit of revenge for that last game that we saw after they were trying to duke it out as the last three teams, part of the last three teams trying to fend it off. But looks like Jang's getting caught in rotation here, and looks like NJRX going to get the kill steal there for Gaventure, and a nice little pickup from them. But Chillrex going to get knocked down by Badman now after Team Bad is starting to move inside this area, see what kind of vision they can get. But Geek Fam is starting to disembark their vehicles and is right next to the compound that Minongkopi JIB is occupying. I'm not sure if this is going to be a nice position for Geek Fam at the moment, as they are taking a lot of long-range fire. Not only is Bad shooting at them, they do have Stadium Fighter YOLO shooting at them from their fortress in Picado.
They do have the bike to move away quickly if they need to, but look at where all these teams are. One of the top few teams are going to be around each other. Geek Fam, we have MBT, Bad, even Gaventure. All of these going to be starting to find out. Crossfire is going to be shot out here. We did see a lot of fire action coming into the side of Geek Fam as, yeah, I think MBT should be doing fine right now as Geek Fam once again taking the signature shack for the cover.
Well, I mean, if you do want to win that lion's share of the 40,000 ringgit and win a trip to Thailand, you're definitely going to do whatever it takes to get those valuable points. And after dropping some points and the distance being closed by Team Quacker, you definitely do want to try and pull out all the stops. So they're going for the safe play here, and given the distance between them and minimum copy jump, they're not going to be in nade range just yet. So they're going to wait for things to develop here, and if they can, they will withdraw. But it does look like Team Quacker right next to Resurgence right now, as Resurgence actually just really taking their time here. They're all line prone, just going to wait it out for the time being. ONE being very busy.
Yep, not too sure if they know that they do have Resurgence on the other side of the building as well. ONE also right in front of them now. Seesaw making their way with the vehicles coming in, but going to be shot at as well. A-Flux still trying as Seesaw and Lil JY gets knocked out here by Kid Seong with the SKS. Now K-Bike just peeking through the crack of the house there. Might spot out Maxine sees a box vehicle now. Going to be taking a lot of shots. He will prone it out. Should be safe for now. Going to try to... Oh, he might just spot out one of the team members coming in from Seesaw in the shack.
Yeah, and now it looks like Minnow Copy Job still going to try and hold the fort for the time being. It's only 30 seconds before this circle starts to be moving here, and it looks like Geek Fam just also going to bide their time as they try and see whether or not they can get a little bit more positioning. Now, the other teams around them haven't moved too much, as currently it's going to be bad in full force. Now, they did take that buy force from Extense Gaming a little bit earlier on, and that's going to offer them a good vantage point, more central inside the circle. I think they are actually smack dab right in the center of the circle.
Yeah, Bad is going to be smack right in the middle of that circle, so they don't really have to move. They just need to cover their surroundings, prevent any crashes coming into the compound, as well as Crusade will get a hit shot onto Malina of Silver Wolves.
So yeah, having that good position inside the center of the circle. Oh, it looks like more car troubles here. And AZ's car blowing up there.
Oh my god.
That's a little bit unfortunate right there, but he probably took a lot of damage in rotation. But looks like BMW trying to crash into this compound. Extense Gaming able to knock down two of the players there for BMW, but Kai SG going down now. It's only going to be Pattern a lot, and Kane fighting off together with Shining Star. In fact, it looks like Pattern a lot going to try and come around the side here, and looks like he's able to knock down one more. He's going to see whether or not he can get a nice peek there and see if he can finish off the last player. Currently, he's going to be able to catch him out. He gets Kane around the corner, and looks like Extense able to push away BMW, and looks like BMW not able to get the finish that they wanted after having a strong round number 9.
Definitely BMW just falling back a little bit short there once again. Now Onigate with the nade comes out, connects onto Balala, and the rest of ONE should be fine as Seesaw will be still on the left side now. The circle is going to be closing in about 2 minutes from now. Bad is still sitting in the middle. This could be the game that Bad takes chicken dinner. I would like to see them take the chicken dinner for at least, a game coming in, out being everyone's favorite here. Individual skill, all of them as well.
Yeah, exactly. I'd love to see a lot of different winners here, and the fact that we haven't seen a team get more than 2 chicken dinners, I think it's testament to the level of skill that we have here. And it looks like ONE trying to finish off one of the Strive Gaming members here, but he's just lying prone for dear life here. And there's just so much fire coming from across the road here. It's so difficult, and looks like Minnow Copy Job gonna pick up that kill onto Faik right there. So again, gonna be difficult as ONE also reining in on that side of the map here as Manjor going down. Pires here, gonna be the last player for the Brunei team, and looks like Wilkes here trying to get a little bit more of an angle here, see whether he can finish off this last player.
Yeah, and also another team that we haven't been talking a lot about is going to be FFG. They are still sitting pretty much in the center of the circle, in the same position as how Bad is for now. So they don't really have to move for FFG. They are still trying to look for that third chicken dinner. Firays, like you said, from Strive Game, going to be the only member left alive. ONE looking very hard on the tail now. Resurgence still just chilling at the side as Major will finally be eliminated there by the blue zone as the circle will be closing in. Now, already 5 kills in the bags for ONE. Will going in, pushing in. They will spot out Furious, and long shot here coming from Doyu TV with the SKS will delete Strive Gaming off this game.
And it looks as though Resurgence here still hiding out inside that building. They won't be able to catch out Wilkes here. It's trying to move a little bit on the outside over here. He's actually going a little bit towards the direction from the Minokopy JIB compound. Now the rest of ONE are starting to make their moves across towards the roadside there, as they do want to try and maneuver around. Now Circle has shifted a little bit up here, and that's going to make all these teams having that difficult transition here if they're not too aware of each other. Now I think Quacker must think that they are all by themselves here, and Resurgence just lying in wait. They're gathering the information. I think they realize that there is the second team coming in here.
Here comes ONE into the compound. Resurgence gonna be hearing the footsteps coming in. Now Resurgence only has 2 members. ONE has 4 members. They are outnumbered, but can Resurgence pull off the surprise attack coming in on the top side here? They are gonna be trying to look for some team members here. Feel safe. Resurgence sitting on the top side of that building.
It's a really funny situation. We have 3 teams and 3 different buildings here. They're really being good with maintaining their own
will spot him out. Zoyu TV will fall from A plus now. Now A plus will spot out. Only game out. He will fall down. Now Will come in to clean. Legendary 6 out of this game. Quacker gets eliminated there. Team number 18 to go out. Now ONE looking very strong. He does spot an airdrop as well. But let's they don't really know that Resurgence is beside them as well.
Yeah, exactly. So they did have a very nice clean out of that building there, and Quacker going down early here. So that's going to make it difficult for them to try and continue ascending up the table here. But they are sitting with a little bit of breathing room. I think 535 points above FFG Elite at the moment, but that is going to be cut down significantly. And GeekFam still very much in the game, but now looks like Pasha taking some damage here, and looks like Lapar and Silverwolves in very close proximity. There's a bunch of smokes right there, and looks like Silverwolves are not able to come out with it, and Mel Romeo going to finish off Sly DD as the last player, and he's going to be able to have another teammate up, Zenith, still going strong.
We are going to be looking at Bat going up against MBT on the other side of the map, as Ross XD will fall from Escorex as well, but Escorex will get knocked down here by Will. Will the upset, the guy that upset the whole of MBT, trying to look to upset Team Bat as well. Now we will be jumping to the action pretty soon, hopefully, as Lapar is going to be taking cover in the shack, so nothing much going to be happening as Kenny G will take 2 of Stadium Fighters members down, Synchronic and Parkja dropping down from Kenny G.
So that's a nice pickup from GeekFam after having only that little hut available to them. So now they're going to move onwards, as now we see Resurgence finally disengaging or vacating that building, and now ONE is starting to get in on some of the action. They're advancing on the compound occupied by Team Bad at the moment, but looks like Loki's going to be able to knock down Kit. Doyu coming over to see whether or not he can get the res, but looks like he should have enough breathing room, but Resurgence is going to come out right behind them here. They could pick up a number of kills here, and looks like they knocked down Doyu as well, so there's only going to be one of the players here for ONE who can do anything to try and fend this off. Wilkes here turning around here, trying to fend it off, and the spray coming out from Brax there, so he's going to be able to finish him off, and actually it's Luvius taking him down, but now he will be trying to pop that med kit just a little bit here.
Will start on Kiniseong, but Kiniseong will get killed there by Adul from the other side, so that is the end for Stadium Fighters, I believe.
Yeah, so a nice little kill steal from them. Luvius here going to try and hang out and try and fight off, and it looks like he takes down Onigate, and that's going to be it for Team ONE. They look really slick, eliminating Team Quacker a little bit earlier on, but they got backstabbed there by Resurgence. They had no idea they were in those buildings all this time, so now that's going to be a little bit unfortunate for them. Now S2 Warrior currently on the move here as they try and rotate around Gaventure.
For you guys tuning in live from Battle Arena right now, Resurgence is going to be seated on the right side of the stage, GeekFam on the left side of the stage. Just for you guys info, you guys can actually check them out, especially when they get 6 kills. I believe Resurgence is going to be celebrating, especially when they get chicken dinner. All of that is going to be happening right in front of your eyes. Now the crowd is building up here in Battle Arena. It's not too late for you guys to come down. Gaventure still sitting in the middle of that next circle, as Space 6 will start to close in. Savior will take on Dinosaur, stealing the kill away from Afam of Gaventure. Now the rest of GeekFam is coming down from the top side of the hill, going to be passing by Genius team as well. Now FFG also probably in the edge of that circle already.
Now looking at the circle, a lot of teams have to make their moves here, but looks like City Fighter not able to disengage from the northern side there. They're going to get finished off, and looks like we have a few teams here on this western side. So I think MMG going to be one of them that really do need to make their moves here, but looks like FFG going to have a lot of problems here. Team Bad knocking down 2 or 3 of their players here, and now looks like they are going to be in a little bit of a tricky spot here. Looks like Extens Gaming here getting eliminated by Quam here, and looks like they are not able to come out in that 3-way battle.
Papa Zayed gonna be the only one left alive. Can he clutch out and upset Team Bad? We're gonna find out Papa Zayed, also known as previously playing for Red Sea. Now Papa Zayed will hear some footsteps coming in from the back side of his ear, his head there. He will know Ascaris and Red Zera is around the corner as well. Papa Zayed just playing it a little bit smart, just trying to hold on the corner. It's gonna be super, like, if I was Papa Zayed now, I would be sweating my palms off right now.
Oh, I don't think it's just going to be the palms that are sweating there, and he's got such a tight spot. His smoke grenade here is dissipating there, so pretty soon Team Bad, unless there's going to be any intervening teams, they're going to move all around this position and get a nice bit of an angle there, and they're coming around the side here, and low, they don't see him, and Papa Zayed holds his fire for the time being. Esco Rex going to continue to hang around there. I don't think that he realizes he's actually looting right now, and he's going to run in that direction.
Oh, we'll put him out! Papa will take a
knock him down, but Batman's gonna put the hurt on, and Papa Zayed gets eliminated. So it looks like FFG is out here, and that's not gonna help them as they go out in 9th position.
Papa Zayed, as you've seen on the bottom right side of the screen earlier on, looks a little bit disappointed, but good call there not to just shoot out as he sees him, waiting for the timing. He did manage to get him down, but unfortunately Batman coming in for the rescue. A quick rotation coming from the Team Bad. Now Geekfam still surviving with 3 men strong. GT inside the shine. Lapar Esports gets needed out by Loopy from S2, and that is the end for Lapar Esports. Now 7 teams left, 15 alive. We are about 30 minutes into the game. Phase 7 is closing in. Phase 8, Phase 9 will be the last circle. Snazu still surviving on the top side of the hill, as we see at the edge of the circle there. On the left side of basically from your point of view, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and Xavier is right next to this little hut here, occupied by Genius Team. There's only Jokers and Paid here who are trying to hang out. Now he's going to try and come around it, but looks like he's getting picked off by Brax there. So Xavier going down here. KNY got also down. So Monty's going to have his hands full at the moment. And Genius Team all the while here looks as though they're going to try and get the nade kill. Oh, it looks like it eliminates one of them, and he gets picked off by Brax. So, oh my goodness.
God, Genius Team.
Oh dear.
They tried to play a genius, they tried to pull off a genius move, but not to a success. As Gaventure, meanwhile, will wipe out Geek Fab. Oh my God, what have we witnessed, guys?
I mean, there's trying to kill Steel, and then there's unfortunate incidents like that, but it looks like Gaventure going to capitalize on the situation there. They finish off the other 2 players there from Geek Fam here, and now Resurgence under a lot of pressure. Brax has gone down, and now looks like it's complete there, as now 8 kills so far for Gaventure as they take Resurgence out, and now we only have 3 teams left here. It looks like it's going to be mainly Gaventure versus Team Bad here, who both have 3 players alive. And MBT still going to influence a little bit here. They do have their 1 player alive, so they're probably going to wait for things to develop a bit more before trying to get inside this fight.
Definitely, he is going to be at the edge of the circle. There is going to be a clash of the Titans. Gaventure against Bad. Who will have the spot on to the enemies first? Now, Afam did spot Bad. Renzera, I believe that is either Renzera? No, it's going to be Batman, which hit is going to be spotted out there by Afam, so got to be careful. The blue zone is moving. Bad will have to push forward. They are going to be running straight into the face of Gaventure as well. They will have to start using the smoke grenades to make their way into the next phase. Now, the zone is closing. Snazo is still at the edge there. He does not have to move as of yet.
Now we are going to be seeing that the circle's closing. It's going to be the final circle revealing itself, and it looks as though that it's going to be a little bit closer towards Team Bad here, but the team members from Gaventure do have already got 1 foot inside that zone. Now there is going to be all that compound cover that they do have available. Gaventure currently a little bit clustered together. They don't have many angles of fire here, but looks like Loki's trying to focus his attention more onto Snazu for the time being. But now I'm just going to hold out in the back, see whether or not he can spot out any of the Team Bad players players. Now currently they are also going to be a little bit narrow. They won't have a lot of angles to shoot back at Gaventure here. So given the fact that there's still going to be that other third party in the form of Snazu, these teams are a little bit hesitant in terms of trying to spread the field and get that angle.
Definitely give Batman a sniper. Don't give him the mini, give him a Car 98 or M24. He is going to be doing a lot of damage. We see time and time again Batman with the long range snipes. Now they do know Renzera going to be popping out the smoke here. A nade might just connect. No, it will fall short outside of the fence there as Renzera. Now another nade will come in. It might just connect onto Loki's. Loki's dropping very low now. Another nade coming to the face of Renzera. Should be fine as nades all over the place now. Smokes coming in from Team Bat. The circle is going to be right smack in the middle. Snazu will fall. Now he is going to go in. Renzera now going to be able to feed back the information back to Batman. And this is 2 against 3 coming from Gaventure versus Bat. And another nade comes out here from Chillrex.
Chillrex going to try and see whatever angles he can get. He's going to use up all remaining nades that he has while he tries to finish off Team Bat. Looks like Chillrex able to take down Loki's, and Chillrex gets Batman as well. And it looks like Gaventure going to take their first chicken dinner after 10 rounds of play here. And they do so getting 12 kills in the bag here. So a nice little boost from them as they look to try and make up position here on the top of the table. Now that's awesome play from them. Chillrex coming in, especially there as the furthest player forward. So awesome play coming out from Gaventure. Team Bat managing to get second position, their highest placing so far here in these finals.
Now Gaventure sitting at 6th place right now. They did finish off with a chicken dinner and 12 kills for this game. So it's going to be giving them a lot of points. We did talk time and time again, Gaventure proving to be very strong when it comes to Miramar. And can they maintain their lead for the next 2 more games? They could just potentially upset most of the teams in the top 4 spot right now.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of shake-up there. Both Quacker and FFG Elite did drop points in the early game as they did not finish in the top 5 there. So looking at things, GeekFam is still probably going to be pushing their lead a bit, but probably Gaventure going to be really making up a lot of the distance here and getting inside the top 4. So guys, we'll have to see how that part is going to be playing out just a little bit later here. So we will be taking a short break here before we come back to round number 11, guys. We only have 2 more rounds to go, and the competition is fierce. It is tight here, and we're looking forward to bringing you all of that live.
Yeah, and we are going to take a short break like Jay said. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back after this.
But looks like a fracas here, breaking out between Silver Wolves. Haikawaksi here getting knocked down. Looks like Malu not going to be able to get the smoke, but looks as though that Gold Army Factory also has one of their players knocked out. Imagine going to try and get the res off. The nade comes in there and confirms the kill. Shazi coming in from the side here, and looks like Malunok also takes quite a bit of damage from that. So he's going to be a little bit trapped here. He's got smoke for now, but looks like he's trying to disengage, and Imagine's going to catch him out. So Silver Wolves going to lose 2 players here in this exchange. So the circle is on the move here, so it could be pretty damaging here if he's not too careful, and I think he's not too sure also whether or not there might be other presence here, and there is Jay-Z. Jay-Z is just behind the rock there, but currently under a little bit of pressure himself, but he's going in for a flank shot there, and he's not able to see them just yet. He's got a little bit too much cover for his own good, it would seem here, and it looks like Sly DD getting caught out here, so that we have on the edge of the circle here, Night Owl taking a couple of losses here. They still have 2 players out here to fight against Ampang Hipster. Ampang Hipster going to try and maneuver around a little bit. The nade, or rather they're able to confirm one of the kills already here, just because the blue zone is moving in. They're all outside the zone. Looks like new GB here goes down. Hipster is going to be able to finish it. And wow, a monster kill there from him after he takes out 3 of the players there from Night Owl, and using a nice Graza there. But now he's taking a lot of fire from Somlar, so he has to watch out a little bit here, otherwise he will be in a spot of trouble here. But he actually does need a heal as well, but the zone is coming in, so he's going to go try and go along the edge of the circle here. He's going in for the kill here if he can, and I don't know if he's got a nade yet left or not, but NJRX coming around the side here recognizes the danger and able to take him out, but they need to move. They're going to be hit by the blue zone pretty soon here, and looks as though that the disengagement from MPT Minnow Copy Jump is a spanner in the works here. They're taking a lot of fire from FFG Elite. Mind you, FFG Elite has that nice central position, but now looks like Gang FTY getting in on some of the action, but there's 10K right here. He's able to take down Dankirk, but looks like Al is going to take out him in turn, and looks like that's going to be it for Face Gaming, going out in 4th position here. It looks like Adol's going to continue to throw grenades there, and currently this is a difficult position for Gang FTY because they can, FFG Elite can afford to wait a little bit here while they let the circle start to move, and it's going to put the squeeze onto Gang FTY, but it looks as though that Apan taking some hits from third-party action there as Dian takes him out there. So a little bit of a spanner in the works for FFG Elite. They didn't know exactly where that was happening from. It looks like Alan's going to pick him up. So thanks for the help there, but you're going to have to give me your kill as well. So going to be a 2-on-2 situation between Gang FGY and FFG Elite here. Looking like the situation here, Alan's able to take down Adol. It's a 2-on-1. Jinkalewa here going to be the last player left here. He's just trying to hold his ground at the tree at the moment, but Alan's going to come around the side and start hitting him. Danker going for the flank here, but Jinkalewa able to catch him out, but not much life left, and looks like Jinkalewa is able to do it there, beating that 2-on-1 situation. Killed it. Now 10K is the last player standing here for Face Gaming for the time being, and it looks like Chillrex will be able to catch him out there, and that's going to be it for them. They go out in 4th place again, guys, and now looks like Fanboy moving in here for Gold Army Factory. He's able to catch out Allen's, leaving only Montparang and Dankirk to try and hold the fort for the time being. So under a lot of pressure here, the guys from Gold Army Factory want to finish this fight right now if they can, so they can focus on Gaventure. Gaventure still having that northern dominance there, as they did have a little bit of the compound, but the winner of this fight might be in a better position. They do have the circle a little bit closer to them, but looks like they are going to be finished off. Yes, quite a bit of cover here, comparatively looking at the rest of the open fields that you have over here. But NJRX and Chillrex trying to move around this left side here. They have a little bit of a split here. See whether or not they can prevent the flank, but looks like he gets caught out by Shazi here. And Shazi going to get caught out in turn by Jerry here. But there's a lot of trading blows here. 2 players down for Gaventure, but there's only Fanboy who's left here for the Gold Army Factory. Guys, can he actually pull out a clutch play here, take down Afam and the rest of the guys here? But looks like Chillrex here going to try and get his team member up here while Afam tries to move out, but looks like Afam doesn't need basically be within spitting distance. So looks like Rosox D taking some damage here with some car-on-car action, but looks like Gaventure going to come out with that. And K-Bites actually takes out his own teammate. Oh, that's so tragic right there. So Darkus, the team captain, goes down there, and That's a little bit unfortunate, but Snazu is going to get some little bit of revenge there on NJRX. I hope he doesn't take revenge on his teammate K-Bites. That's something they were aware of, the presence here. And it looks like new GB going down. Hipster, Dion, and his fellow teammate also getting out of the vehicle at the moment. They're trying to push. They take down Haynes at the moment, but it looks like the counter art is going through here. It looks like both of the players here are down for Ampang Hipster, so they're going to lose 3 players in this exchange there, so that's going to really hurt their chances. 3 players there are dug in deep here. They're going to reduce the peeking, but it looks like Jinkalewa is going to take what he can get. Shayleys goes down here, and that's going to be the go sign for him to start pushing forward here and could potentially stop this push here, but he is taking too much aim at Jinkalewa, doesn't catch out MX518, and looks like Shazwan gets taken down. Now FFG Bravo down to 2 players left, and despite having the level 3 gear here, is taking a lot of damage. Sniper goes down here. MX518 here, also going to push in here. But looks like Jinkalewa is going to get that and a nice level 3 gear. NGRX not going to let him slip away that easily. And looks like Imagine really starting to press that flanking maneuver right now. Alan's taking a number of hits, and we see Shazi and Nine Holy advancing from the high ground. Looks like M0 hanging back a little bit. Imagine going right past him, but Shazi going to take down Alan's right now, and looks like Imagine will be able to find out M0. So that's going to be it for Gang FT1. Only a matter of time before he's finished off, but looks like Chillrex here going to engage with the players from Face Gaming here and not gonna let that knockdown stand. But here we see FFG Elite here trying to advance on this hill. They lost 3 of their players already to Gold Army Factory, and currently MX518 gonna try and just hold them off, but there's such a huge spread here and lots of angles of fire. I don't know what he can do. He's gonna be in a lot of trouble, and he's currently has to heal, and Gold Army Factory is gonna move onwards here after they're moving inside the zone here, but looks like he's able to surprise Nine Holy, and he also takes down Imagine. Now we only have Gaventure, Minokopi Jap, and Silver Wolves. Currently 2 solo teams here with 3 players of Gaventure. But looks like Sly DD getting caught by Chillrex here. There's only 1 player left to finish, but Darka's able to knock out the player there, but looks like Afan will be able to finish it for Gaventure. Shot onto these team members. And it looks like Bunga Lalang going to go all the way over here, and he gets instantly taken out by MF Peng there. So a little bit unfortunate. I'm not sure if he meant to crash into the fence like that. He tries to see whether or not he catches out any of these players looting up his fallen comrade. And looks like he's going to land a nice headshot there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he caught MF Peng mid-air there with the Car 98. So what an awesome shot from Crown. Battle going on here. Nate's coming out here trying to get a pick here onto the team members of level 2. But so far nothing has landed too successfully here, but Exile will be going all the way up onto the high ground here. He could get a nice flank here, but looks like Horny Guy going to try and move more on the high ground. He takes on Bunga Lala, but can't do much against the rest here. They mow him down as well, confirming the kill. But now the flank is coming from the high ground here, and they got nowhere to go. Soju Master is the last player left here, and it looks like Exile will be able to finish that off. But now it looks like we have Spartan Gaming here in very close proximity to FFG Elite. So now Jinkalewa has a lot of backup here, but currently they need to back up Afan as well. He's currently advancing in here, and he's going to be able to take out the first kill there on the Eleu up here. And it looks like the other players here are in this long building for the time being. But has less than 1 HP and he's still able to survive. But looks like Jinkalewa not so lucky there. He gets taken down by Loki here, and through the window or the doorway there. And now we see that Zenith's getting one back onto Winter. The res is coming off here. Supak Choi, the furthest player forward here, he would have heard Dex Jack here going for the res here. He's going to see whether or not he can actually make it a bit more difficult, closes the door on them. So maybe a little bit rude in that sense, but yeah, he is going to just try and hold the fort here. If he manages to hold on to this building here, it's going to prevent any further push from coming onto the main building. But it looks as though that the shots are landing on Genks and Don Pablo here. And Master Seth gets tries to surprise Supak Choi, but Supak Choi able to take him out. So now it's going to be Winter and Supak Choi goes down himself. So Winter is all alone here by himself, but Mel Romeo will finish it for Lapar Esports.
2-1-2. How are you guys doing right now? You guys are doing good? How's everybody right now? Okay. Energy macam tak cukup lagi. Understand. You guys already had your lunch? Semua dah makan, eh? I understand. Because you guys are sleeping now. Right. Okay. Since the players right now, they're getting inside and they're trying to prep up, strategize throughout the whole thing. Again, I cannot stress this enough, but thank you guys so much for being here at Battle Arena. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a big round of applause for yourself. For being here on a beautiful Sunday. I'm seeing some of the families, Mak dan Ayah, yang datang ke sini nak support
Chaos is taking further hits here. Vance has been rest here at the moment.
Really hit the spot for myself because not many families out there, like to support when it comes to gaming. But I'm actually seeing a lot of parents nowadays, they really support their kids when it comes to the esports scenes right here in Malaysia. Again, to all the families out there, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. But then again, as usual, since I'm here, I like to give some free stuff away. And if you guys are a PUBG fan, you guys play the PC version and not mobile. Okay, I want to give this to you guys. But as usual, I'm going to give out a couple of questions, and you guys manage to answer it. And you guys can walk away with this free stuff. So, anybody want some? It's free. Hey, just so you know, I am not going to call those that I already gave yesterday and perhaps today. So, I need somebody new here on stage with me right now. Before we begin with our next round. It's free, bro. Just answer my question. And you can get some cool stuff for PUBG. In-game item. In-game item. Free sahaja. Kalau salah tak apa. At least you guys try. Come on. I mean, come on, you guys been playing PUBG for 1 year already. Or 2 years. I'm just going to ask you guys regarding about the tournament or PUBG game itself. But, yeah, okay. So we got one. Berikan tepukan sikit. Tak tahu malu. Okay, so what's your name, sir?
Long.
Long. Long, Okay, Long. Very simple. There's 20 teams, right, that's competing right now. You just need to give me the top 4 teams, the names of the team that we have right now at the standings. Who's number 1? Which team is number 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Geek Fam. Cracker.
Two more.
Juventus.
Last one. Betul. Congratulations, guys. Berikan tepukan. Oh my God. All right, who's next? That's actually a simple question, right? Or is it hard? I don't know. It depends. So if you guys are focused. Hey, apa ni? All right, next one. Anybody want some free giveaway for your PUBG items? I still have more actually, and I still have more upstairs. Come on. Before the game starts, I want to give some free stuff to you guys. Malu tak malu je naik atas pentas, standing next to me, and answer my questions. Come on. Anybody else? I need a girl too. If you guys are playing, tak kisah mobile ke apa ke. But if you guys are here since yesterday,